expenses. If it's time to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a no-obligation offer. Call 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-397-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Evan Cohen here. Picking a place to build a life is a lot like selecting a draft pick. Make a decision that will set you up for long-term success. Pick Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, you'll find dynamic career opportunities, beautiful seasons, affordable living, and legendary weekends. From its high quality of life and great schools to its fine arts, culinary, and pro sports scenes, Wisconsin gives you so much to look forward to. That's why you should pick Wisconsin. Learn more about making Wisconsin your home. Visit pickwisconsin.com.
Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for basketball and hockey this season. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every one-timer and buzzer-beating 3 live and in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Don't miss out. Visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Sometimes a rough crowd.
I hear you.
12:19 on a Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
The biggest show on the radio is on. Mm-hmm. We got to watch a react and prepare. It's a react and prepare day.
React and prepare.
That's why we did a live open, Johnny I.
Chris, I pointed out to Mason when we walked in, since Friday, Kings,
Yes.
Clippers, Lakers, 0-7. We need some good news.
Last night was a tough
Lakers
night.
going to turn it around
Things
tonight.
rolling the
5%ers unite.
Let's unite behind this. The Hall of Famers. Mason and I on your Wednesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Best show on the radio.
So we got Kasim filling in for Brian Cohen. Is Brian really sick?
Apparently
He's been sick for a few days. Yeah.
Apparently, Brian.
What's he got?
Something stomach.
Like a virus?
Yeah,
He was hanging out with Luka.
Screwed us on Friday night. You remember that?
At least Brian will run to the corner and get pitted by a double team, but, these things happen.
Yes. So, what are you doing, man?
I'm very sad about the Kings last night.
That
was
was
tough.
very upsetting. I really felt like, and by the way, Darcy Kemper was just getting peppered all night long.
He was great.
He was terrific, but not enough. They just were all over him. The go-ahead goal comes in the third period, and they lose that game. They're now down 3-2 going back to Edmonton.
It's not
Did
good.
you guys see the shots on goal for that game?
It's crazy.
46-22 Edmonton.
Yep.
Yeah.
That can't be a good sign.
No,
is Luke
it's not.
coming on today, Laura?
He is not
Okay.
scheduled.
Yeah, we got to ask him about that.
Our friend Mike Altieri, who Cappy
The
now
great
calls,
Mike Altieri.
but now Cappy calls him Guy Fieri because he couldn't remember Mike Altieri.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
serious?
Good.
Mike's,
Guy Fieri.
Mike's hair looked amazing last night.
Did it?
Oh, and he had the glasses on. I mean,
Yeah.
he is a good-looking man.
Yes.
I'm drawn to him every time I see him.
for you.
Not in a
That's
weird,
great.
not in a weird way. In a
Yeah.
just,
in an admirable way.
He's got charisma.
and he was wearing this amazing sweater.
Yeah.
and a little bit of overgrowth. He didn't
Yeah.
shave completely. It was nice.
Yeah. I saw Daryl Evans the other night.
I was talking about Mike.
One of the
Altieri.
great
I
guys
know.
of all
One
time,
of the great
Daryl
guys,
Evans.
Daryl Evans.
Mike reiterated that Marty McSorley wants to kick Cappy in his ass.
Excellent.
Good.
I'm
And
glad
And
to hear that.
listen, hey Marty. Okay, that 1993 was a long time ago, Jack.
Oh, really? So
I'm
you're
ready
not, you're not afeared?
I will take you and your crooked stick on. I'm ready.
Whoa.
That will not end well for you.
You are
like literally, you could not have picked a worse person in the Kings organization to have a beef with.
You're going to have your second near-death
yeah.
experience.
When's the
If
last
you
time
didn't die
Marty
last
McSorley.
month, you'll die next month.
When's the
when
last
Marty
time
comes
anybody's
in.
been talking about Marty McSorley? They should send me a thank you
Well,
note.
no, but you were the one that brought him up and
But then
said
Cappy went in.
he looks awful.
No, I said he looks like he's had a few rough years.
Yeah, I mean,
Why,
seriously.
why would you say that about a tough guy?
Because he looked like he's had a few rough
I
years.
Yeah,
know,
but now
but
he's going to beat
now
you
he's
like a
gonna
drum.
Kick your ass.
Imagine if he kills me.
No.
The heart didn't get him, but Marty McSorley
Morales
did.
survived his medical episode only to die at the hands of Marty McSorley.
Gosh, that's almost as good as the Lakers winning tonight and continuing the series,
By
John.
the way, I think they are absolutely winning tonight. I absolutely
be careful
think
how
they
you
are
say
gonna,
that. That's going to show up in an open tomorrow.
That's all right. I absolutely think they're going to win tonight.
I hope so.
They're not going to go out the way they did. Ireland, are you with me? Are they going to win tonight?
Not only do I think they're going to win tonight, before I came in here, and maybe this is a bad move by me, but I packed.
Nice.
Oh.
The suitcase is packed.
Good call.
So, as they say in the State Farm commercials, keep those khakis packed.
There you go.
Are there khakis in
No,
the
there are no
suitcase?
khakis
There are no
involved.
khakis,
I was just
no.
asking.
But I'm convinced I'm going to Minnesota tomorrow. Now I could
Good.
be wrong.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards has. Oh yeah, that's right, Laura.
Oh, that's right. Laura has
Laura,
decided.
who's going
I'm
to
packed
Puerto
too.
Rico tomorrow, has given up on the Lakers,
Yeah.
and she's a Laker
She's
fan.
quit.
I am. Look,
She's quit.
wearing
She's
my
a quitter.
Lakers shirt.
Yeah, quitter.
I'm not a quitter. I'm a realist.
She says that after they lose, she's going fishing to Puerto Rico.
And
Going
Laura,
drinking.
like I said yesterday, you obviously haven't seen Flashdance because when you give up your dream, you die.
Yeah.
You-
Oh,
you- did you-
Lakers fans, as somebody once said. Was that Arnie Spanier?
Yeah, well, Arnie's
Oh,
still
yeah.
doing radio. I was like
Is he
driving
really?
around late someplace on the road and heard
Wow.
Arnie.
Middle of the night?
Yeah, he calls
Yeah.
himself the stinking genius.
Yes,
So
he
Stinking
does.
genius.
Yep, stinking genius.
may have had the shortest afternoon drive run in LA radio history.
Oh, no.
I don't even think he was on for a year.
There's one shorter that will not be discussed.
Oh, the Mason show?
Yeah, the Mason show, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that when you got John fired that one time?
Yeah, that's when I got John fired.
Well,
Kasim
that was the
doesn't know that.
result of getting me fired.
Kasim wasn't born
Yeah,
until like
Kasim
2003.
Diaconte's here today. Thank you,
weren't even-
Kasim.
you weren't even alive for this.
I was born in 03, yeah.
03.
You know, that's true. You were a Ute
This
back
happened
when this
in-
happened.
So imagine this, Kasim. Now you see them together again.
Yes.
And the success they've had in the second city. And they're the Hall of Famers. They're the legends of this radio
That's
station.
all I know, yeah.
Right. But there was a moment where Mason was called into a meeting, and they told him they're going to fire John.
Wow.
Then, because the program director was an idiot, but that doesn't matter.
Yes.
Then Mace did an entire show with John without saying anything to him. Can you
well,
imagine that?
he told me
Well,
at the end.
I told him. I did tell him.
That seems very unlike you, Mace.
Well,
it would
they-
never
well,
happen
in
now,
Mason-
but they
okay.
put me in an impossible situation.
They told him he couldn't tell me.
Yeah, they
And that he was
warned
giving
me.
Now,
his
but
own show.
here's the honest truth. I would have told him.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, though, that the guy that did it, like, loved firing people.
He
like,
actually said, "I
So-
love firing."
So
people.
I think had Mace told me there's a chance he would have been gone, too. And Dave Singer knew. He didn't tell me either.
Oh, you never told me the singer
Oh
part.
yeah, the
Yeah,
singer part.
he knew and
Really?
didn't tell me
No,
either.
we were warned. I mean, we were warned on that. We were not allowed to. But
So much
anyway,
for loyalty.
It would never happen again. There was an adjustment in the relationship. We now discuss everything.
Yeah, and the funny thing was, one time they took Mason and I to dinner
Oh.
later, and they said, we're going to fire Dave Singer. And we said, well, then we're not staying for this dinner.
I left a perfectly good ribeye
and
on the
I
table.
go,
You've never
we
done
have
that
no
before.
interest. And you know who they were going to replace him with as our
Who?
producer? It's a true story. Who? Travis Rogers.
Travis Rogers.
And we said, nothing against Travis. We like him, but Travis wants to be on the air.
Yeah, I mean, that was correct.
And,
Yeah.
well, of course it was correct. And they go, no. He
Our
just
instincts
wants
are
to
always
produce.
correct.
Can we make Travis the afternoon producer? Not over Lindsay. I was trying to make a joke. But see, that turned on me.
Damn,
That
were you
turned
Yeah,
on
trying
that
to throw
did.
me?
That did.
No,
Yeah.
that turned on me. We'll have him produce 6 to 8 p.m. He can host and produce.
Oh, yeah,
That's nice.
good.
Double
Yeah.
duty.
Get
Why-
both.
I remember when Damashek was doing the afternoon show, the way they punished him was they said, go do a podcast. Now, their podcasters make way more money than
Oh,
we
yeah,
do.
no, his podcast,
He
I
was,
think, does really
Dave
well.
was just before his time.
The Damashek afternoon show lasted longer than the Steve Mason show?
They were
That's
on
a
the
good
same
point.
track.
Same track. Started the same day. I
Ended-
believe ended the same day.
Oh.
Because I came back.
Yeah.
Oh, your return. A very profitable return.
Yes. Well, the great thing for me was I got fired with 6 months left of my contract.
That's always good.
Mason called me literally 1 week before that gravy train was ending. Goes, I'm going to try and get him to bring you back. And I went, perfect. My contract's almost up.
Yep.
Boom.
Amazing.
Never missed a check, Chris.
That's
The
awesome.
check got larger, though. We know that.
Of course.
Because I remember we were at the competition, many of us, and I remember reading the story, and I went, wow, John Ireland just made a lot
Cashed
more money.
in.
Amen.
Yes.
Keep getting it.
Where's Pepe coming in, right?
Oh, they'll be here.
He'll be here today.
Oh,
could
yeah.
be their final appearance of this season.
Is Pepe parking right now?
Pepe
I don't
is
know. You didn't
probably
give him parking, did you?
I was told not to.
He can park across the street.
I told him that.
I
He
know.
just, Pepe doesn't like to hear it.
Yeah,
He
doesn't
just
like to hear
beats to his own drum.
Kasim, have you met Pepe?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
the horse.
Exactly right. Well, guys, hope and fear, as somebody once said. Hope
Yeah,
and fear.
Let's lean on
Buddy!
hope. Let's
Hope and
lean
fear,
on hope
buddy!
today. Fuck with something. Let's lean on hope. All right. Hey, what's on tap today here on 710? Well, Lakers look to keep their season alive tonight at home. Coverage starts at 5:30. Tip-off at 7. You can listen on the all-new ESPN LA app. Thanks to Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor. Only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Michelob Ultra, it's only worth it if you enjoy it. Oh, my God. Tyrese Halliburton's dad
Whoops.
We'll talk about that coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, LA, let's talk food. That is, tossing your food scraps in the regular trash sends them to landfills where they release harmful gases like methane. Fight global warming by simply sorting your food scraps and placing them in your green bin. It's quick, it's easy, and it helps protect the planet. If you're ready to do your part, visit cleanla.com. cleanla.com or call 888-CLEAN-LA for more tips. This message funded by Cal Recycle.
With 4 goals in his last 3 matches, Danipo Wanga is heating up.
Denis pushes it into the 18 on his left foot, cuts it back to his right. Denis still on the ball, looking for the shot. Goal! Denis has scored to tie it!
Up next, the Black and Gold continue their march up the Western Conference table.
With the battle versus the Dynamo.
Oh, what a goal! It's a golazo for Denis Wanga!
LAFC hosts the Houston Dynamo.
Coverage starts Saturday night at 7 p.m.
on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Next Gen, the official air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and electrical team of SoCal sports fans. Spring is here, and that means it's time for a fresh start. Did you know indoor air can be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air? Dust, allergens, and pollutants build up in your ductwork and circulate through your home and can affect your family's health. Next Gen is offering ESPN LA listeners a special spring cleaning deal to help you enjoy cleaner, safer air all season long. For a limited time, homeowners can redeem a whole home air purifier, a $1,250 value, free with any whole home duct system replacement. That's right, remove dust, allergens, and pollutants so you and your family can breathe cleaner, healthier air every day of the week. They're there for you 7 days a week with 5-star service because your family's safety and comfort are always a top priority. Don't wait. Call 833-3-NEXTGEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN today to start breathing cleaner, safer air tomorrow.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXTGEN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Mother's Day is almost here, and I've been thinking about this all the time, how my mom always took care of me, man. I remember like when I was a kid, like a little kid, I'd forget my lunch. Mom would bring it over to the school. That way I wouldn't go starving the whole day. I mean, you never forget what mom does for you. Abuela too. Tia, your wifey, who does all sorts of stuff for you. And I'm sure your sister probably did plenty for you too when you were growing up. So my mom did everything to make me happy. I'm returning the favor. I'm sending her happy flowers for Happy Mother's Day from the Books Company. Short for bouquets. We're hooking you up. 25% off your order. All you got to do is use the promo code ESPN so you can send some happy flowers too. Books aren't just any flowers. Their flowers are cut fresh from the best farms, so they're bigger, brighter, and they last way longer. Some even grow on the side of a freaking volcano. Wow mom with a bright, happy bouquet, or go to Books flower subscription so she gets her fresh blooms on repeat. Look, guys, you can't forget mom. Mother's Day is May 11th, so order your Books now. Go to Books.com. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN. Books. Promo code ESPN.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales, don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Waba Grill.
What's our secret? It's our sauce.
Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Waba Grill. It's unexpected. It's delicious. It's saucy. It's for you.
With Progressive's pet collision coverage. Okay, maybe I am a little high-strung. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
The playoffs are in full swing, and you can get in on all the action at ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Go from tracking the latest game-changing moments to placing bets in just a few taps. Right now, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code JOEQ. That's JOEQ to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
I'm not that guy. I'm not that
guy.
picture-focused guy
anymore.
Since last night.
More of Mason and Ireland right now.
I did a little video social media piece for Books today, Books Company. And Laura pointed out afterwards, it was great. It was like one of the best things. Laura, wouldn't you say that's one of the best things I've ever done?
Honestly, it was really good. The lighting, everything.
It was so money. Date wrong.
Yeah.
Date wrong. So they're going to loop in.
Mother's Day is May 11th.
What date did you say?
May 10th.
But that's okay.
Laura says it's...
Latina, Mexican Mother's Day,
Mexican
Guatemalan Mother's Day, and I believe El Salvador
So
Mother's
I was sort
Day.
of right.
Yeah.
I was sort of right.
You're giving a little shout out, you know?
If I gave you guys 3 guesses who just hit a home run for the Dodgers, I don't think you'd get it.
Okay.
Max Muncy.
Oh, you saw it, you cheater.
No, I didn't.
Did you see it?
No,
By the way,
look
that
it.
would be the biggest
Never.
upset, is Max Muncy
It
hitting
is.
a home
You just
run.
hit a home run.
Oh, wow.
Kasim, are they here?
Look at him.
Is there
hugging it out
anything
with
here?
Mookie and those guys, because it's his
a
first home run of the year.
38-game home run drought has ended.
I'm serious.
Everybody's celebrating that.
Kasim,
I was
is there
gonna say, yeah, we don't
anything?
have a
We
screen
don't
here.
have them here.
Oh, okay. So Laura got it
I
right.
got it right.
All right, fine.
Wow.
You know why? Because he hasn't hit bleeping anything.
Yeah, he's been
Well,
really
1-0.
struggling. Yep, in a good spot. So Lakers in a 3-1 hole. They'll try to keep the season alive with the win over Minnesota tonight at Crypto. Last night, Milwaukee eliminated from the playoffs, and afterwards
On the last play of the game.
Yeah.
By Tyrese Halleberton.
And then, of course, Tyrese Halliburton's dad confronted Giannis Antetokounmpo because, of course, you do. On the floor, they were forehead to forehead at one point. And John, here's what Giannis said about it after the game.
One thing I'll say is that I believe like being humble in victory. That's how I am. Now there can be a lot of people out there that are like, no, when you win the game, you gotta talk and you know it's a green light for you to be disrespectful towards somebody else. I disagree. I've won the championship. They haven't. You know, having somebody's dad, which I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for his son, and I'm happy that he's happy for his son. That's how you're supposed to feel. But coming to me and disrespecting me and cursing at me, I think is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. It's not respectful. I talked with him at the end. I think we're in a good place.
Here's Stephen A.
Now, Mr. Halleberton, I don't know him. I've met him once or twice. Obviously, he's a passionate fan of his son, and obviously he's an incredibly supportive father. But I think that this should go down as one of the most embarrassing moments of his life. He should be ashamed of himself. Kenny Smith brought up how LeBron James had basically told his mom, his own mother, to sit down years ago when his mother had said something or clapped at some of the players. You don't want that as a player. And I think that Mr. Halleberton needs to understand this is a very, very big deal. Your son sat on a podium in front of the media with the national television cameras rolling and said, "My dad was wrong." You have any idea how egregious that is?
So, John, last night...
son
last
is
night
having to check the father.
Son checking the father. So, John Halliburton last night, to me, inexcusable behavior. You just... If you're a dad of a player, you don't go out on the court and start jawing with the star of the other team after he's been eliminated from the postseason.
He's lucky he didn't get thrown out.
Now, what should happen to John Halliburton?
Well, he apologized publicly, and then he apologized to Giannis, but I don't think it would be inappropriate to keep him away from the next series.
100%. 100%.
Just say, look, take one series off.
Yeah, you're banned.
You can watch the games on TV like most of America.
Yeah.
And you can come back in the third series, but we feel like letting you come back without any type of a punishment is not
Totally
enough.
agree. Totally agree. Do you
Yeah.
think it'll happen?
No.
Now, obviously, Indiana will not do it. You don't penalize the father of your big star, but do you think the league will do it? Because I think this is a terrible look.
I disagree with you. I think Indiana should be the one to do it.
See, you can't piss off Tyrese Halliburton.
No.
You're not
Tyrese Halliburton's already come out and said my dad was wrong.
Correct, but do you really think that you're going to sanction Tyrese Halliburton for what his dad did? What's the
No,
sanction?
you're not sanctioning Tyrese Halliburton. No, what I'm saying is ban John Halliburton from the next 7 games.
Do you risk alienating Tyrese Halliburton.
No. I mean, Tyrese already admitted his dad screwed up.
See, I think the league should do it. I'd leave Indiana off the hook. The league should
Fine.
ban this guy for a series.
Well, like, I'll give you an example. The Lakers had no interest in hanging a championship banner for the in-season tournament.
Right.
The league made them do it.
Sure.
So every once in a while, the league can get involved and take the heat off of a team. And, your solution's better than mine. Have the league issue the edict.
Yeah.
And then
Just
that
get
way.
done.
Laura, what about you?
It needs to get done. You need to set precedents that this can't happen, that it's not okay, because what's to stop somebody else from doing that to another player? So the league has to come in and say, we're not standing for that.
Kasim, what do you think?
Honestly, yeah, I think the league probably should take action just to set an example. I mean, we see all the time the league set examples of like players and things like that. So like we shouldn't make that a precedent of like fans being able to do that regardless of if they are family members of players or not. So.
He's right. The precedent is what you want to establish here. Just make it so uncomfortable for the next guy to do it that it's not going to happen anymore.
Well, I mean, out of curiosity.
The Falcons just did something about the prank call.
We were just talking about that during crosstalk.
Jeff Ulbrich, the defensive
I thought
coordinator.
that was extreme. Are you okay with the $350,000 fine?
I thought that it was malpractice on the part of Jeff Ulbrich to leave around Shedeur Sanders' phone number for his son to screw with Shedeur. I understand the penalty against Jeff Ulbrich, and I support that.
And the team got fined $250.
Well, that's just
what I was
$250
encouraged
to a
by in kind of a weird way is if the Falcons are this incompetent, the Rams have the number one pick next year.
I am sorry, Raheem. I'm rooting against the Falcons every single game next year because that's our future franchise quarterback.
If it seems like they could screw up a ham sandwich, and if they finish in the bottom 10, then here's what I think. I think if there, I don't know if there's a quarterback that Les Snead and Sean McVay like that's coming out next
Supposedly,
year.
there's a really deep quarterback class.
Well, Arch Manning's eligible to come out. I don't know
Arch
if he's
Manning,
ready, but or anybody else. But if you have two number ones, you could trade with the team that has the number one pick and get that quarterback. So they've got some options.
And then just to bring it back, I mean, for me, the NBA needs to do something just to bring it back to, Tyrese and his dad, so this doesn't happen again. So I feel like the prank calls will probably decrease. It's not something new. It's been done before. But now it's like, oh, there's consequences to what you're doing. Money. It's tangible.
Right.
So I feel like if that happens in the NBA, it'll put a stop to that.
21-year-old kids are idiots.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
but that's why you secure the phone numbers of everybody you're potentially going to draft.
Kasim said, thank God I'm 22.
Good thing I'm 22.
You're all grown up, Kasim. All grown up. All right, going to spin the wheel of questions next. But first, we are back with a COSM playoff ticket giveaway.
Right now?
Right now. Caller
For
number
when?
7 for tonight to see
So you
Lakers
can watch the Laker game
Timberwolves.
at COSM?
Yeah, in immersive shared
listen
reality.
to this, people. 877-710-3776.
Caller number 7 for Lakers Timberwolves at COSM Los Angeles tonight. Limited tickets are available through COSM.com, COSM.com, or the COSM mobile app. And right now, caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. You will be there to experience Game 5 at COSM. All right, let me tell you about Books. So I just mentioned Books. I was working on a social media thing for them. I love the Books company. That's Bouqs, Books, like a bouquet. And I love my mom. She's been one of the guiding forces of my life. She's out there working every day and vibrant and active and all that stuff. She's doing great. And she's always taking care of me. And now is a time for me to take care of her and you to take care of your mom. That, Mother's Day is coming up next Saturday, May the 11th. And you want to return the favor for all the stuff that mom has done for you over the years. I'm sending happy flowers for a happy Mother's Day from the Books Company, short for bouquets. And I got you 25% off your order so you can send some happy too. Books aren't just any flowers. Their flowers are cut fresh from the best farms, so they're bigger, brighter, and last way longer. Some even grow on the side of a volcano. Wow, Mom, with a bright happy bouquet, or go to the Bouque's flower subscription so she gets fresh blooms and major joy on repeat. It's easy. I picked my bouquet and delivery date. I'm already done, and with 25% off, why stop with Mom? Get some for your wife, your aunt, your grandma. Look, guys, you cannot forget Mom. Mother's Day, May 11th. Order your Bouques now. Go to Bouques.com. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's Bouques. Promo code ESPN. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
My guy Casey Kasem ran into me in a bathroom one time. I thought the bottom knob locked, and apparently it didn't. He walked in on me. I mean, all you saw was my back.
Did you turn around and take your hand off?
Well, no, I turned over my shoulder. No, I did not. I turned over my shoulder, and I saw Casey Kasem. He was like, "Oh, hey, sorry, didn't mean to run in on you."
Hey, Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Looking for a great deal on a new ride? Lease a 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe SC for just $319 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. Don't miss out. Drive with confidence with America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty and Hyundai's Assurance Program. Visit us off the 91 freeway or online at CardinAlleyWayHyundai.com to schedule your test drive.
Lease offer on approved HMF credit. $39.99 due at signing. Plus tax, license, $85 doc fee, and registration. No security deposit. 10,000 miles per year. Offer expires 4/30/2025.
Los Angeles, game day is here. Whether you're watching courtside or couch side, fuel up with the fire-grilled flavor of El Pollo Loco. Their famous fire-grilled chicken marinated in citrus and spices cooked over an open flame. It's the perfect play for your taste buds. From their fan-favorite chicken tostadas to fire-grilled family meals that feed your whole squad, El Pollo Loco has you covered. Get in the game with El Pollo Loco because great flavor is always a slam dunk. El Pollo Loco. Order today at elpolloloco.com.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Good mornings make for better days.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, here each weekday. You know what it's time for? What is this? It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
That's a dumbass question. Stereo.
We were in sync. And hi, Pepe.
Hey, Pepe.
Hola, Pepe.
Come on in, Pepe.
So what
Go
do we
in,
got,
Pepe.
Laura?
All right, guys. So researchers from the University of Zurich conducted an experiment on Reddit users on the subreddit Change My View. So they deployed 13 AI-powered bots that posted approximately over 1,500 comments over a span of 4 months, deceiving the Reddit users.
Okay.
So Reddit's chief legal officer, Ben Lee, said, what the university did is deeply wrong, both morally and legally on a legal level. It violates academic research and human rights norms, and it's prohibited by Reddit users' agreement and rules in addition to subreddit rules. My question is, don't you guys think this happens already? Like, I don't really go on Reddit like that, but I feel like there's a bunch of AI bots. It's just the university said, hey, this is the research that we're doing. Therefore, they pretty much uncovered themselves.
Well, there are definitely
I don't trust
bots.
anything online.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely bots out there doing stuff.
Right.
The AI, did you watch the studio this week?
No, I'm not
Oh,
caught
don't
up.
I won't give anything away. But AI is going to be very, very controversial in the arts. It's going to be controversial in news. There are websites. I think BuzzFeed is all written by AI now.
I don't know if all of it, but I know most of it.
Tons of it is
Yeah.
written by AI. I mean, yeah, I think Ireland is right. You can't really trust it. And by the way, why would you trust anything on Reddit?
I don't know.
Reddit is like the least reliable. I occasionally do go there. Like I'll be curious, search John Halliburton, and you see what comes up, and you get interesting stuff. But I don't go to Reddit on a regular basis. But it seems like the sketchiest of all the social media sites.
By the way, the other day, like my default when you say I'm getting into TikTok, like you did the other day.
I love the TikTok.
Is to say, well, you just hand all your info to the Chinese. They've already got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything they're going to get from your TikTok that they don't already want. If they want our info, they just get it.
Also, how is Reddit going to find a way to like fake out these AI accounts anyways? They're probably, like I said, they're probably tricking people.
AI is smarter than Reddit.
So like, trust, based on some of the people that post there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
All right, there you have it. There's your wheel of questions. Yeah, don't trust anything on the internet. That's the bottom line. Do not trust anything on the internet. This should have been a rule 10 years ago. It's really a rule now in the age of artificial intelligence.
Pepe Montilla, the Spanish voice of the Lakers, joins us. Pepe, with me, 5%er. Are you ride or die with Romo? You've quit,
and you're going to Puerto Rico as soon as they lose.
Puerto Rico.
Turn his mic on, Kasim.
There you go, Kasim.
There you go.
I'm with you. Laura.
Yeah, well
we're
said.
not Pepe.
Laura.
We're not
Laura.
dead
What is wrong with Laura?
until they kill us.
Yeah. Pepe,
they haven't killed us.
If we die, we die.
If we die, we die. I love them. I'm a big Laker fan. I'm just a realist, and I said, listen, I'm on vacay mode already, so let's just bring it in early. They're going to Cancun.
You know what? No.
Na 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 na.
Oh, I think that's
na,
a drop.
na, na.
By the way, I think that's a drop. Na 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 na.
Yeah, I'm with Pepe. I'm not giving up until they until they pry that ball from our cold dead fingers, Pepe. We still, if we have a chance, we're alive.
That's correct. That's 100%, and you know that Lakers are going to win tonight.
All right. So in every other sport that has 7-game series, baseball, hockey, someone's come back from 0-3.
Yes.
It's never happened in the NBA. Does it happen in our lifetimes? Will one of the three of us be alive?
3-1.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But 3-1 has happened.
Yeah, 13 times.
But do you think 0-3 happens in one of our lifetime? Will you still be alive when someone comes back from 0-3?
Yes.
I think so, too.
Yeah. Yes.
Got to happen at some point.
It will. I mean, it will happen. There will be a strange set of circumstances, maybe an
Ask
injury. I mean, it will happen.
Of course. And John Ireland, you said that something about a drum regarding myself, that I do something on my own drum, something like that.
You beat drum? To your own drum.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But that's wrong, because I talked to Albert, the Albert that I know. Maybe there are two Alberts.
Okay.
And he said that he never received a text from you.
No, my text that I sent him was from a year ago.
Is this your parking?
Oh, from my
situation?
year ago.
I said, Pepe,
From my year ago.
I said to Albert, I said, what time in general do you arrive for a game day? He said, around noon.
Not anymore. They arrive at 1:30 now or 2 p.m.
Okay. All right.
or
Well,
2
we'll work
p.m.
out the itinerary.
So, you know.
That concludes parking talk.
Yeah, that's parking talk. Thanks, Pepe. Yeah, I'm glad we got that in. People were waiting to find out where you were parked.
Well, you guys mentioned it.
How do you feel about the fact that J.J. Redick made no substitutions in the second half of Game 4?
Well, I didn't like it, but I mean, he's the coach. What are you going to do? I mean, you have to.
But Michael and JJ both maintain that is not the reason the Lakers blew a 10-point lead and lost.
J.J. Redick was asked yesterday at practice if he regrets no substitutions in the second half.
Will you go with the same group that you used in the second half of Game 4 to start Game 5? When you got to look at the tape and looked at the fourth quarter, was there any sign of fatigue affecting your guys' performance?
No, and you know what? Looking back now, what have we scored? 19, 20, 13 in the fourth quarter?
19.
You know,
a trend, do you think?
It's a trend, more so than that. I mean, we missed, our two best players missed layups at the rim. You know, it's, I don't think they missed layups because they were tired.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, couldn't I argue that the
Of course
reason they
it's
missed
fatigue.
the layup has to do with fatigue?
Of course it's fatigue.
Maybe JJ's playing a mind game here. He's too smart of a guy not to realize that this could have factored in. So maybe what he's doing is telling his team fatigue's not an excuse, and
Right.
he's marrying himself to this position. I'm more interested in what Michael's going to say when he gets here, because during the game, he was adamant.
Right.
I kept saying, Michael, they got to get Luka and LeBron a blow. He goes, Ireland, stop saying that. They're not tired. They're fine. Well, they were outscored.
Yep.
31-19.
Only managed, 19
in the fourth
points.
quarter. They LeBron was 0 for 2 after having 27 points in the first 3 quarters. Luka was 1 for 6. To me, I think a reasonable person can come to the conclusion that perhaps they were tired.
Yep.
Michael swears not the case.
You know, I kind of agree with you. I mean, it should have been like.
And here he comes to defend himself.
Oh, God. Here we go.
You're going to regret this.
One or 2 minutes here and there for Luka and
Okay, well, just get in here, Michael.
Apparently, he wants to give his argument to the control room.
This is too much of an intro. We just gave you a whole big intro. You don't need a more intro. Yeah.
He's arguing with me. Sorry, guys.
Is he mad at you?
He's mad at me for many reasons, and it's not one of that.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
You
you're ticked
actually
off at
speak
both
into
of
that
us
thing
and-
that's a microphone.
You're pissed off at everybody today. Go ahead, Michael.
You guys right in there said, man, what's soft to you people these
No.
days? I'm mad at all.
How hard-headed are
Why
you?
are we soft?
I can't believe you guys want to kick out Mr. Halliburton for next series.
Yes, absolutely.
He got into a
What the hell's he
stupid
doing
Oh,
argument.
that's
on the
totally
floor?
wrong. What he did is totally wrong.
Have you
Michael.
ever done that, Michael?
Michael,
You
no
ever run out
punishment.
the
Have you
floor?
ever
Wait a
done
minute.
that,
Let him
Michael?
talk. Michael, no punishment?
No punishment. He apologized. If he would have touched Giannis, yes.
They were
head to head.
forehead.
Giannis.
If I show you video where they're touching each other?
Giannis leaned down and put his forehead on Mr. Halliburton, and they weren't going to go to blows. If he would have touched Giannis, of course, you kick him out and
I'm
keep him
actually
away.
surprised
But
your
I
position
am
on
too.
this, because you never make a scene when you're at Clay's
because
games.
He was wrong. What he did, it was embarrassing, and he had to apologize for it. He did. Tyrese apologized for him. He also apologized. It was stupid for him to do that. It made him look bad. It was classless, but you don't kick him out.
Let me ask you.
You don't kick him out. Who did they
It's
play
lack,
last?
Let me ask you.
lack of respect.
They play Cleveland. You don't kick him out for the Cleveland. Yes, he showed a lot of lack of respect to Giannis because Giannis is a superstar. Even if Giannis was a 12th man on the team, you don't do that.
Okay, what about would you Jeff Ulbrich $100,000 and fine the Falcons $250 for his son doing that prank on Shador?
Yeah, I got no problems with that. His son is an idiot, and it's not his father's fault. But I guess
Well, you can't leave that stuff around.
Yeah,
All right,
but I mean, if his father had Shador's number there, did he think his son was going to prank call him? I mean, no.
Okay, so before we get to sports graffiti, let me ask you this. You've had a couple of nights to sleep on it. Do you still feel the same way you did when we called the game the other night, that fatigue was not a factor in the fourth quarter?
Ireland, I played this game. I played 48 minutes. I played 53 minutes one game. You're not tired. They just lacked. They weren't.
So you're with JJ.
I could look at guys' body language and I could tell they're exhausted. They were breathing through their mouth. I mean, through their nose. Normally. And the third, with 3 minutes to go, that's when you can tell someone.
Well, LeBron did it. To your point, LeBron did have that great block.
He did have
in
the
the fourth.
God, listen, when you play at this level, your adrenaline's pumping so much, you don't even think you're tired, especially in a close game. Now, if you're up 30 or 40, you say, yeah, I'm out.
Oh, okay, so what is the reason?
They missed shots, and they didn't do
But
that.
Michael, four fourth quarters in a row. They've been outscored in the fourth quarter 105-68 or something like that.
Yeah.
Why is, if it's not fatigue, what is it?
Just lack of execution, plain and simple. They got to get better at it up here in their heads.
And you don't think fatigue can play any role in a lack of execution?
I've been in situations when the game was way more physical and you're not tired with 3 minutes.
Well, you know what's interesting? Also, Pepe, I think you're with me, right? You think that fatigue did play a role. Makes you did too.
Absolutely.
The two guys who are arguing that it did not, J.J. Redick and Michael Thompson, actually played in the NBA, and none of us did.
What's J.J. going to say now? He's
Well,
not
he
going to
could
say I
say-
screwed it up.
Well, no, what he could say is, if I had it to do over again, maybe I put Gabe in at the start of the fourth and give Luka a little blow. Maybe I find 2 minutes for LeBron, but I really, guys, don't think that's the reason we lost.
I've been in the situation.
I absolutely think it's the reason they lost. I think they did not execute because they were gassed.
No, you're not tired, man.
Michael,
Take my word for it. You're not tired. That wasn't the reason.
Do you think that he was nervous? They got nervous?
Sure, you could feel that nerves. Even though they've got a lot of experience, you definitely feel the pressure in the end of the game when you know the game means so much. You bet.
Do you think that some of the players that play right now with the Lakers still don't know how to play with Luka?
No, it's easy to play with Luka. Just be ready and understand that Luka's going to dominate the ball, but at the last second, he can get you the ball, just like playing with Magic. So you just got to be ready.
How do you feel about tonight?
Very confident. I don't put it in the fridge, but I'm confident we're going to Minneapolis
Do not
tomorrow.
put anything in the fridge.
Oh, be quiet.
No,
Can I put it in the oven?
We've unplugged the fridge, and they moved the fridge out of crypto altogether.
You're the only man in Southern California without a refrigerator in his house.
But like Ireland, I've already packed. I'm ready to go.
Good.
Yeah, I packed.
I got a bone to pick with Laura, too.
Are you going to Puerto Rico, too?
That's the thing.
Everybody's going to Puerto Rico after they lose, apparently.
Why are you going to Puerto Rico? You know how far away it is? You know how much closer the Bahamas is than Puerto Rico? Why
You
did
didn't
go
offer
there?
me.
Why not go to Cancun, Laura?
Because I've been to Cancun.
Why did you go to the Bahamas?
Because you told me you were going to lend me your house a year ago, and you still haven't. So that's why I'm going to Puerto Rico.
By the way, Puerto Rico is beautiful.
It is.
I was
But
there
we
for a
got better-
wedding last year, and San Juan is a beautiful city.
It is. We got better beaches, better food. We got better rum. And those Puerto Rican girls, you heard Mick Jagger said about them and Miss You.
Well, I don't care about the Puerto Rican girls. I'm good.
Aren't you going with your boo? Aren't you going with your boo?
Yeah.
They're celebrating their anniversary
So
on
do
May
you hear
the
the
5th.
bait I have with Bergman?
No, what?
$2,000. Bergman says she's coming back with a ring on her finger. I say she is not. What side of that bet would you take?
Puerto Rico does have beautiful beaches. That's the perfect place to propose.
Mace,
I'm going to say no. I don't think it's going to happen.
Es la isla del encanto.
Sí, pero no.
What does that mean?
What does that mean, Pepe?
It's the
Enchanted
island of music.
Enchanted Island.
Encanto? Oh,
Island.
Encanto.
Yeah.
I was close.
Well, if you were going to the Bahamas, you'd have guaranteed to get a ring. Because Cindy Crawford got married on the beach.
Oh,
in the
there you go.
Bahamas.
All right, so we're going to do some sports graffiti next. Obviously, going to screwing around all day long. Kings lose last night. They're down 3-2. Lakers must-win situation. Backs against the wall. Down 3-1 to Minnesota tonight. We will take some of your calls coming up next. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. And we will do that next. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m.
Yates has accused me of this, that I have cop vibes.
You have vice principal, cop, other vibes.
What's the cop portion?
You look like a retired cop. I told you. Yes, if you put on a Hawaiian shirt, you are a retired cop. You're that guy.
I do like a good Hawaiian
shirt. There you
shirt.
go. Outside spraying your lawn.
I mean, that doesn't sound terrible.
It's Trav and D-Far. Back tomorrow after Clinton and Friends.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive so you can stop worrying about them and invent new things to worry about, like snakes in your bedroom. Sure, that sounds incredibly irrational, but now that we've mentioned it, you are a little worried. The odds of one snake, let alone snakes plural, are so slim. But you might want to check. Oh, you're not near your bedroom. Guess you'll just have to sit there and worry about it. So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's Mace. Looking for some fun? Dive into Chumba Casino, your ultimate destination for free, fun-to-play social casino games. Play slots, bingo, and more whenever and wherever you want. With new games dropping every week, there's always something fresh. Lounge on the sofa or play on the go. Play now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason and Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
True, he will be there on an island by himself. All right.
I'll keep his game.
Wouldn't you rather be there?
Then
It is. Miami's nice. All right, let's hit the phone. Sports Graffiti. Let's start out with Larry on line 3.
I got it.
Okay, good. Larry.
Larry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go. Kasim, pot him up.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry, can you hear it?
There you go, Larry. Go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead, Larry. We can hear you now.
Good afternoon. I want to make.
Did we hang up on him?
No, he hung up on
He hung
himself.
up.
All right, here's
Damn,
Dave.
Larry
Hey,
waited
Dave. Sports Go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. So here's the deal. Just would like to talk about the Kings for a quick second.
Sure, go ahead.
So ever since I coached challenge in Game 3, the momentum has completely swung to the Oilers' favor. And in my opinion, I think Luke Robitaille needs to go out and get a coach specifically that they can beat the Oilers, because this is going to be 4 years in a row.
Yep.
Right.
that the
Although
Oilers-
Dave not right about the momentum thing. In Game 5, the Kings were up 3-1, and they blew it.
Yeah.
Last night, the Kings were up 1-0, and they blew it.
Yeah.
So the Kings have been ahead in every game.
Now
They're down 3-2.
I was talking to somebody who knows hockey earlier today, and they said, one of the things that Hiller is doing is he's shortened the time that the fourth line is on the floor, and he thinks
on the ice,
and he thinks that the start, well, very much like JJ, that those guys are out of gas. The
Could
first
be.
3 lines.
Could be. Here's Don on your Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys, I was just going to agree. Absolutely leaving that fourth line out like that, they are gassed. I mean, are doing what they're doing. They are gassed. I mean, you can just see it. But the other thing I was calling about is, John, I heard you talking the other day about how you'd like to have a young woman. I know it's just because she'll never have heard your story.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, you can start
She may
from
be
the
the only
beginning.
one who hasn't heard every story I've ever told. That's a great idea, Don.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How young? What's the cutoff age?
Well, what'd they say? Half your age plus 7. So mine would be 37.
That's not
37.
young. I thought you meant in the 20s.
Yeah, well I'm
if you
not
figure he's
Bill
61,
Belichick.
yeah.
How young would you go?
But you still look good.
If Julie left you, how young would you go?
50.
50.
See, I'm 37. I'm worse than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I 24 sounds good. I think Bill's got the right idea.
Here's Larry. Hey, Larry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys. So I want to make 2 points here. First point is I was a caller who called up a couple of weeks ago about comparing Austin Reeves to James Harden.
Right.
They're both choking in the playoffs now. It's crazy. Second point is that if
Reeves
the
had a good
Lakers-
second
if
half.
the Lakers could be up 3-1. The Lakers could be up 3-1. Remember when Kobe, Smush, and Kwame, the Lakers could get themselves out of this 3-1 hole. That's all I gotta say. Take
if
care, guys.
Phoenix came back from on us when we were down 3-1,
Right.
So it's not impossible.
It is doable.
Michael's seen it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Michael was.
you were on the wrong end of it.
Give me the Luke side.
Yeah, you went the Luke
Yeah.
side whenever you think about that series. Yeah.
And that's the only time that's ever happened in the NBA Finals 2016. And that was, by the way, in that series, Michael, you remember this, although I don't think you were there. You weren't in Oklahoma City for Game 6, Clay, were you?
I wasn't there.
All right, so Clay, the Warriors in those playoffs were down 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals, came back and won. Then went up 3-1 and lost. They did it twice in the same month.
Yeah.
Here's Abraham. Hey, Abraham, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Afternoon, fellas. All four of you. I'm glad you all four there. First of all, I'm as delusional a Laker fan as it comes.
Good.
First of all. And I want to draw some parallels. Do you all remember the Jim Tracy, Don Mattingly Dodgers?
Wow,
where they
yeah.
had the talent. The culture was not there. They didn't intimidate anybody. They just didn't have that swagger. Now, let's go to basketball. Showtime. Kobe Shaq, Kobe Powell, they had that swagger. They had that culture. They were not faded by anything. This team is figuring out how to do that. It's kind of a patchwork lineup. I still believe, but it's going to take a little time.
Dave Roberts did it, and it took him almost 10 years. So that's what I got to say.
All right, thanks, man. Marlins just homered. It's
Straight
4.
away center.
Yeah, it's 4-1 Dodgers.
Is that Gosselin up there?
Yeah, Tony Gosselin was supposed to start today.
First run he gave up, though. I'm sorry, it was a 2-run homer, 4-2. JP, you're on Sports Graffiti. JP, go.
Can you guys explain how it was out of bounds on Ant-Man, but then they called it a foul on LeBron James with the satellite camera? I thought it was an out-of-bounds play. Why would they review it as a foul?
I actually can't explain this, JP. Once you institute a review, they are allowed to look at the entirety of the play. So the the Wolves instituted a review. The call was, we think it's our ball.
Right.
Once they once they institute the review, once the review is activated, they get to look at the whole play.
Right.
And that's where they saw the foul.
And there was a satellite going over crypto at that moment, and they were able to look down and see the foul.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why I say hang on to your
All right, thanks, man.
I've never seen that view. Have you ever seen that view?
I know they have an overhead camera, so I expected they would look at that.
But I don't remember ever seeing that view like the Zapruder film down there.
I have never seen that.
Yeah.
All right, here's David. You're on Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys. So going back to the conversation of the 5 players playing the whole second half, I understand that not playing Jackson Hayes and Gabe Vincent, bad matchup. But what do you think about giving Vanderbilt more time, his defensive prowess, and also what about giving Dalton Connect some time, his ability to hit some threes?
Okay. I am not a believer that this is a good spot for Dalton Connect. I think there can be more Jared Vanderbilt. I like in that game, I would have, gave Vincent a little bit for Luka, Jordan Goodwin a little bit for LeBron, by a minute, by 2 minutes, whatever it takes to get those guys a little bit of a break. Michael says I'm full of it, but
No, you're not wrong. But I mean, the fact that he left the starters didn't bother me.
I'm Vanderbilt too.
Mace, I'll give you an alternative view on this. I would throw Dalton Connect out there for a couple of minutes just to see if he gets hot, because you're down 3-1. Most people are like Laura. They think the series is over.
Yeah, Laura.
Yeah, Laura.
So
the realist in the room.
So
Laura's leading the naysayers.
So why not throw him out there for a couple of minutes, see if he gets hot. If he doesn't do anything, then you can put him back on the bench. But why not?
Well, the other guy that's maybe available tonight is Maxi Kleba, who they got in the trade.
Yeah, they
for
activated
Luka.
him. Did
They
you see that, Michael?
activated him.
Interesting.
What difference? Now has a tradition. He's got a really good defensive game. Do you expect him to contribute in any meaningful way tonight?
Give him a shot.
I'd
Why
throw
not?
him out
Why
there.
not? I would too.
Yeah, he's 6'10", by the way.
We need that.
Here is Jerry. Hey, Jerry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey guys, question. I've been hearing here and there that Luka may want to get out of the Lakers at the end of the season. Is it possible? Or do we have him for another year?
We have him for another year, and then it's his option to leave if he wants to. I would be, and Michael, I'm curious what you think about this, but I would be absolutely stunned if he left.
Yeah.
Stunned.
He's here for the next decade.
Why would he? I mean, they're going to build the team around him. He gets to live in L.A. The Lakers will give him a max contract.
When can he get the max contract?
This
Not
summer.
till after this year, or can he get it this summer?
But if he waits, Michael, I think he can get more money.
Yeah.
So it may not be till next year
Okay.
to max out his money. Here's Julio. Hey, Julio, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I'm calling just because I know it's Laker Day today, but I just want to give credit and give props to AndyPages and Teoscar. They stepped up the bunch for the Dodgers, and they're killing it.
Yeah, you're absolutely
Andy
right.
Paez, nobody can get him out.
Yeah, Paez has been unbelievable, and Teoscar just keeps rolling along. Max Muncy hit a home run today. If they can get him going, they really got they stretch out that lineup.
The Latino power.
There you go.
By the way, Mace, I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
At what point the Giants are in first place?
Right.
At what point is enough of a sample size for us to say the Giants are good? I don't think it's now.
End of May. End of June.
So give them 2 more months.
Yeah, give them 2 more months. They'll come back to earth. Dodgers, by the way, have the second best winning percentage in baseball right now. Trailing only.
Padres have regressed to the mean.
Yeah. Only the Mets have a better winning percentage
And
than the
did you
Dodgers
see who's
right now.
last in the American League West?
Oh, God, I can't imagine. I'm trying to think. Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankie D. Fresh. Frankie, are you holding on to hope, or are you with Laura? Have you given up?
What it do, baby? It's your boy Frankie D. First. I'm on the 5%. I think the Lakers are going to win tonight in 7. Michael's right. We got to do what we got to do. If they got to play the whole 48 minutes, and so be it. But we got this tonight.
I'm disappointed in Laura because I think she's just a LeBron hater and doesn't know.
It's sad.
Laura.
It really
Frankie
is.
D. Fresh.
It really is sad.
You know what? Why? Because I'm a realist. First of all, I'm not a LeBron hater. You guys need to kill that bitch.
You're not a LeBron lover.
Well, we didn't bring it up. He did.
I know. And you know what, Frankie? You're X'd out. I'm not taking your condom
Laura,
off.
you're saying, you're saying you'd be the first one on the lifeboats at the Titanic. You would have been the first one.
Holding someone else's kid saying, I'm all she has.
It's all me, okay? It's all me.
So you're going to ban Frankie because he disagrees with you?
No,
Is
I'm not
that the
banning
kind of
Frank.
world we live in?
Frankie's super chill.
Where's that
Frankie's
sound
good
effect
people.
with Laura jumping in the ocean and abandoning the ship? You still got that?
Oh, of course we got it.
I never
Give me
expected
a
that
minute,
from
I'll
you,
find
Laura.
it. Who would have expected that from
Laura,
Laura?
I hope it rains in Puerto Rico while
Damn,
the Lakers
that's
soar into
mean.
the... What? You're being mean. You're giving
No, I'm
up on
not.
our
No, I'm
team.
not.
Thomas, you're on Sports Graffiti. Thomas, go.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. Things. One, I do hope JJ gives some time to Maxi Kleber and Dolan Connect, one for both offense and for sure defense. I don't know if you guys have read about this whole around Acuna beef with the manager and then the whole thing, but honestly, I think Andrew Freeman should take a look at him. I mean, you look at like the Yankees, their lineup is pretty good. The Mets are on a roll. They have the best ERA in baseball.
You know what, Thomas? I think Mace, you look like you haven't heard this story.
I didn't know.
Ronald Acuna is feuding with Brian Snitker, the
right.
manager of the
I know
Braves,
this story, yeah.
because he feels like Snitker treats non-Latin players better than he treats
Because I think
him.
it was Jared Kalenic who did exactly what Acuna did
And they did
last
nothing
year, and
to
they
him.
did nothing to him. Yeah.
But here's what I would say, Thomas. I think the Braves would fire Snitker before they would trade Acuna.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Snitker can win that fight.
No.
So he's got to start treating him better, or they'll just get rid of the manager.
Acuna's due back before the end of the month, too. He's been gone for a while.
Javier, you're on Sports Graffiti. Javier, what do you got?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am on the Titanic with John and
My tux on, Javier. I'm prepared to go down as a gentleman. If we die, we die. I think
We
the
all
Lakers
died together.
win tonight. We fly to Minnesota tomorrow. Michael, I'm going back to J.D. Hoyt's. I'm having another pork chop, and we win Game 6, and it all comes down to a Game 7 on Sunday. Who's with me?
Going back to J.D. Hoyt's?
I will. You want to come?
When are you coming back, Laura?
I will be back to the show on the 8th.
Now, if they win tonight, will you postpone the trip? You can't
Hell no.
go. They're still alive.
I'm not going fishing. I'm going drinking.
You'll be gone fishing.
I'm going to go drinking.
I hope your flight is delayed and they lose your luggage.
Oh, my gosh. You guys are horrible.
And they run out of rum.
No.
And it's raining the entire
hot.
time.
And Christian gets the hat.
Okay, first of all, that's rude. How is he involved in this?
And he drops his ring in the sand and you can't find it.
How dare you pick against our team? See what you get.
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, there's a grocery store dilemma that we want you
this is a
guys
good
to
one.
weigh in on, and I have a question for all three of you about Jimmy Butler
All right.
that I cannot figure out.
We will do that coming up next for you. Don't forget, what's on tap today here at 710 ESPN? Well, the Lakers look to keep their season alive. They are on the brink, down 3-1 at Crypto. Coverage starts at 5:30. Tip-off is at 7. You can listen on the all-new ESPN LA app. Thank you to Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor, only 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. Michelob Ultra, it's only worth it if you enjoy it. Please enjoy responsibly. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
With 4 goals in his last 3 matches, Denibo Wanga is heating up.
Deni pushes it into the 18 on his left foot, cuts it back to his right. Deni still on the ball, looking for the shot. Goal! Deni has scored to tie it!
Up next, the Black and Gold continue their march up the Western Conference table with the battle versus the Dynamo.
Oh, what a goal! It's a golazo for Denibo Wanga!
LAFC hosts the Houston Dynamo. Coverage starts Saturday night at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Pool season starts when I say so. So if wearing floaties to brunch is wrong, then I don't want to be right. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
It's Oasis pool season for everyone. Grab a cabana and hit the lazy river at the best pool in SoCal.
Number 2.
Whether you're sinking threes or grand slamming it, just come for the pitchers of beer at Sideline Sports Bar.
And the number 1 reason.
Fog Hat, live May 22nd. Get tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Mason, Ireland, on 710 ESPN.
Shohei Ohtani and I have something in common.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
I don't believe that.
We do.
Does he call in sick a lot?
No. Okay.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
You don't believe that? That is officially true.
Look at the topography. It was like in a desert.
Yeah, no, it's
Arizona.
official. No, all of
Italy
those
ain't got
Clint
no
Eastwood
deserts.
movies were directed by Sergio Leone. That's why they call them spaghetti westerns. They were
Cowboy
shot in
movies.
Italy.
Cowboy
All right.
Yeah.
Before we get to this grocery store thing, I want to bounce off of you guys. I heard a really interesting argument yesterday on Pardon the Interruption.
Okay.
Kornheiser and Wilbon are on opposite sides of this. They were talking about the Warriors, and Kornheiser's position was he cannot root for Jimmy Butler because of what Jimmy Butler did to Miami. He quit on his team. And Miami the other night made lost by 57 points?
Yeah, by a bunch.
He ruined an entire team, and he quit on his guys, and he acted like a baby, and the end result was he got traded out of there, and now he's carrying Golden State. They're 27-9. And Wilbon said, Tony, teams have been screwing over players for 100 years.
Yep.
So when one player does it to a team, you won't support the player. I support Jimmy Butler. I have zero problem with what he did. Michael, whose side are you on, Kornheiser or Wilbon's?
Well, they both, I sound like Pepe, but they both make good arguments. Butler did mess over the Heat, caused a lot of disruption. a lot of team turmoil. He gets rewarded by going to a better situation, a good situation, and got more money out of it. But then again, Wilbon's right. Teams will just trade you in a moment's notice. What's the word? I.e., as we say, Luka and AD.
Yeah,
just out of nowhere.
Just out of nowhere.
So I guess it works both ways.
Pepe, what do you think? If you do you have any problem rooting for Jimmy Butler after what he did?
No, not at all. And
me either.
And Michael, why do you always mention my name? Don't you?
Because you always miss the fence. You should open up a
No.
fence.
I hate it, but I agree with you. I mean,
I just said both guys have a
No,
good
well,
argument.
Pepe,
That's
I'll take a side. I agree with Wilbon. I think teams have been doing whatever they want to players for 100 years.
But what about a player quitting on his team? You agree with that?
I have a problem with it. I don't like what Jimmy did.
But then you walk in the fence like me.
But wait a minute. If Pat Riley refused to pay Jimmy.
Right. He said, play it out.
And Jimmy said, all right, if you don't want to give me an extension.
I quit.
No, if you don't want to give me an extension, send me someplace to somebody who wants me.
But for what?
And Pat said, no, play it out. So Jimmy said, well, I'm gonna do it my way then.
Right.
What do you think?
He's still getting paid.
Look, I am always in favor.
So you're in favor. You support Pat Riley in this.
If you want more money, go out and produce and prove to Pat Riley.
He was producing. He got him to 2 finals in 4 years.
And he's going to get more money.
But he had fallen off.
He already got it.
Oh, he got it. That's right.
He was starting to miss a lot of games. His performance had fallen off. Pat Riley says, no, show us what you continue to do, and then we'll talk about it in the summer.
And he's showing them what he is continuing to do. It's just somewhere else.
So
I'm in favor of a player taking control of his life,
his ball and
taking
going home?
control of his career.
What's interesting, what's really interesting about this particular conversation is you're both right.
That's what I said.
Yeah. It is like Jimmy shouldn't have done what he did to Miami. But if you study Jimmy's history, Pat Riley should have known every time they didn't give him an extension, he forced his way out.
Right.
He did it in Minnesota. He did it in Philadelphia. What makes you think he wasn't going to do it in Miami?
So you excuse it then because that's the story with him.
No, Pat Riley should have been smarter.
They should have known that.
Yeah. All right. So here's the other thing. There's an actor named Sam Neill. You guys would recognize him if you saw him. He was in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
He had a great role in what's the Tom Clancy submarine movie?
Hunt for
Red October. Yeah, he was great in that. So he did a video the other day and talked about why he won't do something in a grocery store. And I want you guys to tell me, is Sam right? Here it is.
Call me old-fashioned. Thank you. But I refuse to check out my own groceries at a supermarket. I want a human being to assist me. I don't think that's too much to ask. And every time I check out something for myself, you've got to think of this. I'm doing someone out of a job. And if robots and self-serving are going to do all the work everywhere, who's going to be buying the groceries at the checkout? Think about that. It's an old-fashioned question, but it's a legitimate one, I think.
Okay.
All right, Mace. Do you think Sam Neill has a point?
It's nice to deal with a person, but I'll be honest with you. When I see that there are the self-check is open, I always think it's kind of fun to scan your own groceries.
Well, and it's also more efficient.
And it's more
time-wise.
efficient, right? I mean, I get right in, I get my groceries, I get out, I get the little fun process. I do understand it, and I disagree with Sam Neill. I think there are times when it's a really good way to go.
Pepe, does Sam Neill have a point?
Yes, and I agree with him, and I always go to the cashier because of the reason he explains that somebody's going to be...
you want to deal with an actual person. Michael, does Sam Neill have a point?
Yeah, I always go to the cashier, too, because I always screw up in the self-checkout. So
it is easy to screw up. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so I just go to the cashier.
That is true. You know, the one place...
I'm the opposite. I'd like to do as minimal of an interaction as I can have.
You don't like people.
You don't like people.
You're like Larry David.
I want to be fast.
You're a hermit.
I am like Larry David, in the sense...
But you're so nice.
But I am. But if I can
avoid people,
if I can avoid a human interaction and be on my way, I'm good.
Can I just say this is what's wrong with the world is that we don't have enough human interactions.
Right. Exactly.
We're all on our phones.
Yep.
We're all on on the internet. We're all on
all
our
right.
headphones. We
Mace,
all got our earbuds in. We're not connected.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point. When you go to a movie theater, we always have a choice. You can go buy your ticket from a person or you can go to the kiosk. What do you do?
No, I'm a Stubbs member, so I do it on the app.
So you just walk in.
Yeah, I have a.
You never have an interaction with a person selling tickets.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
I always buy the ticket from the person.
Do you? Aren't you a
never,
member of the
never go
Stubbs
to
Club?
All the time.
Now, Pepe, what about this? I hate lines.
Yeah.
So if there is a line of 5 people waiting to buy a ticket and the kiosk is wide open, will you go to the kiosk?
I wait in line.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Different than me.
You're just not a line guy at all.
Yeah, hate him.
By the way, Michael, just to close the loop here, most spaghetti western films between 64 and 78 were made on low budgets and shot at various locations around southern Italy and Spain.
Oh.
So there you go.
Yeah,
Spaghetti westerns.
You always learn something from the people that are smart.
I don't believe Clint Eastwood. He's all American. He was in Arizona. He was in Mexico doing this.
he was.
cowboy
No
show.
way, man.
All right, Laura, do you want me to cue this sucker? Yeah, let's do it. All right, got a pair of tickets to see Lakers Timberwolves tonight at Cosm, Los Angeles, in immersive shared reality. If you've never been to Cosm, I'm telling you, it will blow your mind. It is a great sports experience. See the Lakers and T-Wolves tonight as the Lakers force a Game 6. Right now, caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 is going to be at Cosm, Los Angeles tonight. Mason in Ireland, 710-ESPN.
Okay, if you are hiring, you got to use ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can use it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter uses powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So what are you waiting for? As Ian Siegel, the inventor of ZipRecruiter, says, they don't leave anything to chance. Just go to that web address and use it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason in Ireland.
Bergie, there's a part where I'm walking and I'm standing with Clinton and I see you walking in the background. I'm like, oh my God, did I screw over Bergie in some way?
I am not worried about that.
Yeah,
in the
I don't think
slightest.
anyone's taking the Cappy Lappy that serious.
I do like the Cappy Lappy though. We've done it a few times. you and I.
The virality is going crazy. Yeah, it needs it needs a song, George.
That's what the song should be.
Yeah.
No, it's the Laffy
like
Taffy.
Laffy Taffy,
But somebody
yeah.
should call it. We should do like a parody version. Call it the Cappy Lappy. The Cappy Lappy.
Yeah, you know what else it needs? It needs a partner now.
Hold on, play the song. Play Laffy Taffy for Cappy.
The
You don't
clean
know the song?
version.
Yeah, the clean version.
Please, the clean version.
Wait, you don't know it, Cap?
Let me hear it. Oh, yeah.
The Cappy Lappy. Oh, the Cappy Lappy.
Yeah.
Cappy Lappy.
See, we can do that.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. And our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for basketball and hockey this season. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every one-timer and buzzer-beating 3 live and in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Don't miss out. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Are you downsizing or inheriting a home? Want to cash in on your equity? Call Sellers Advantage. They buy homes as is with no costly repairs, agents, or commissions. Get a competitive cash offer and close in days or on your timeline. Sellers Advantage has over 20 years of experience and even offers a $10,000 advance for moving expenses. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your no-obligation offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Sellers Advantage.
With 4 goals in his last 3 matches, Danipo Wanga is heating up.
Denis pushes it into the 18 on his left foot, cuts it back to his right. Denis still on the ball, looking for the shot. Goal! Denis scored and tied it!
Up next, the Black and Gold continue their march up the Western Conference table
with the battle versus the Dynamo.
Oh, what a goal! It's a golazo for Danipo Wanga!
LAFC hosts the Houston Dynamo.
Coverage starts Saturday night at 7 p.m.
on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I'm not that guy. I'm not
absolutely
that
guy.
picture-focused guy
Anymore.
since last night.
More of Mason in Ireland right now.
El Pollo Loco in the house.
Smells good, Mace. What did you eat? Describe it.
It's build your own nachos at El Pollo Loco. Laura, what do we got on that?
All right, so it's build your own nachos your way. So you get to put whatever you want on them. It's perfect for the upcoming Cinco de Mayo festivities. I will not be here. I'll be in Puerto Rico, but you guys will be here. You guys are also, this is also great for game days. So you guys are watching the game. Make sure you go to El Pollo Loco. Make sure you get nachos your way.
Delicious.
And download the app, El Pollo Loco app, because they have great deals. Sometimes I have like $2 off of certain things. And make sure you visit your El Pollo Loco nearest location.
Okay, there you go.
You know what Michael is going to ask you?
What's that? What?
Is there a Cinco de Mayo festivities in Puerto Rico?
Oh, yeah. There isn't.
It's called Drinko.
The
Drinko
ring
de Mayo.
ceremony.
The ring.
Mace.
The ring ceremony.
Look at the shirts that are on display for Game 1 in Cleveland.
That's funny.
Oh, that is so
on every
funny.
On every seat in Cleveland. They already have them ready.
Oh,
That is great.
Control your dad.
Tyrese.
Way to go, Cavs.
Yeah, that is
I
so
hope
smart.
I hope he's going to be at the game. He's got to be there, right?
Well, now, yeah, you don't want to suspend him, so let's bring him in.
You guys are ridiculous.
Okay, so we got a little. What would you call this? A politeness thing. So whenever there are chips out.
Oh, yeah, good question.
Whenever there are chips out.
Big bowl of chips.
Yes.
John and I both went to make our nachos with a Pollo Loco.
Which you didn't have at your party, by the way.
I did not have at my party.
Cheap, I tell you.
This is a chip question,
This
an
is a chip
etiquette question.
Okay, so I went into the chips because everybody's eating them, and I took a pair of tongs and I took chips and I put them on my plate.
Very well. Very good.
Ireland reaches into the chips and puts them on his plate.
No.
That is so not right. It is so not right.
You guys use tongs for chips?
Yes. Well, otherwise you're reaching your hand where
Yeah.
everybody's going to eat.
When it's a community bowl, yes.
Yeah.
I've seen you eat chips every game. You
But
just
he's
reach
the
in there and grab
but
them.
he's my own
chips.
chips. Eating them.
Yeah, they're my own chips.
Yeah, you just don't know. I reach in there sometimes when
No,
you're
you
not
don't.
looking.
Yeah, Michael would catch you on that.
No, that's right.
Oh, Michael.
No, he doesn't
You
do
were
that.
planning on eating chips.
Wasn't this
Now
a
you
Seinfeld
know.
episode? You double dipped.
Yeah.
Double
the
dipping.
chick.
No,
Double
I-
dipping
you
is
don't
another thing
stick
you
your
don't
Double
hand
do.
in
dipping
the-
is no good.
It's like when they bring bread to the table. You don't put your hand all over the bread and pull it apart and then put it back.
Although
in the basket.
sometimes they leave you no choice.
I actually do that.
No, you use your knife, hold the part that you would not
Oh, no,
use.
that-
No, Michael, the other
me.
night when
You
we were
lost
at
me.
Hoyt's
Yeah.
and they brought that garlic cheese bread, I just reached in and grabbed
but
the piece.
that was the separate pieces. You could do that.
No, but it was one basket
but separate
with tons
pieces.
of garlic. Yeah, but if I'm reaching in, there's a chance I'm going to touch your piece.
No, you can pick one up without touching the others.
Yeah, the
Come
proper way to do it is you use your fork and your knife and you cut the bread.
Exactly.
And you put it in your
Right.
plate.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, be polite.
Yeah, but in Ireland, you don't stick your hand in a community bowl.
In the chips.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Wow, didn't know.
Yeah.
Learn something every
So
day.
I want to ask you something. I got an email from a guy named Jeffrey Byron, who's a big fan of the show yesterday. And he is a huge Lakers fan.
Yeah.
And he says this.
Not dead yet, Jeffrey.
Right after, I'm just going to read this. Right after Luka came to the Lakers, Rob Pelinka made the Mark Williams trade, and we know the deal was rescinded. And we also know Luka needs a big man and a lob threat and a center who can help disguise Luka's lack of defensive prowess. We also know Mark Williams played the rest of the year and was apparently healthy. Sure, maybe there was a legitimate concern about long-term health, but I have another theory. Is it possible that after the trade went public, the Mark Williams trade, an agent for a potential superstar called Pelinka and said, hey, my client wants to come to the Lakers next year, and the only way Pelinka could trade for that player is by having the stuff that he moved for Mark Williams. Is there anything to that theory?
I don't think so.
Who's the star player?
But it could be.
I don't know. Is there a big man, a star that might move during the summer? I don't know. Is there? I haven't heard.
But anything's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to tell the guy he's wrong. I just have never heard that.
So let me throw you this hypothetical. Let's suppose that the Mark Williams trade went through.
Okay.
Would the Lakers be down 3-1 if they had Mark Williams? They got a guy who's 15-10. He was very consistent down the stretch. He may blow up down the road, but for right now, would they be down 3-1?
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
No,
I don't think so.
If he's healthy.
He was healthy all the second half of the year, as was pointed out there. He did have a good second half.
No, the Lakers would be on top.
Okay. Michael, would they be down 3-1?
No, he would be a big help. He's pretty decent what they gave Charlotte, so I think he would have definitely helped. It'd probably be 2-2
because we don't have a presence like that.
I think it should be 2-2 anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so hang on a second. So let me go further down this hypothetical road. Let's say they did let the Mark Williams trade through, and it did happen, and we have Mark Williams. And the Lakers, in part because of him, go on to win a title.
Wow.
Next year, injured, gone forever.
It'd be worth it.
It'd be worth it,
Heck
right?
yeah.
It would absolutely be worth it for a title.
Yes.
Even
of
if you're
course.
stuck with him for 5 years,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
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 I mean, I wonder what they would look like and how this series would be different if they did have a credible big
Yeah,
man.
he's good on the glass. He would definitely make a difference.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we're going to do a little What's Up, Fool with Michael here, with Pepe here. You never know what the hell is going to happen, but we will find out. Laura's got stuff. I don't know if does Kasim have stuff, or is it all you, Laura?
Probably all me.
All Laura, who is picking against the Lakers tonight. That's Laura. Laura Romo.
Realist.
Laura Romo picking against the Lakers at Unique, right? At Unique.
UNEEQ_ if you want to come
She's
at me.
looking forward to hearing from you. All right, it's game time. Are you ready to Chumba? At Chumba Casino, the action never stops. You can play online social casino games anytime, anywhere for free. No purchase necessary. Your playbook is absolutely stacked. Think bingo and solitaire and slots, so much more. Hundreds of games. You're never going to run out of action. And here's the kicker. They're dropping fresh games every single week. It's like a highlight reel of fun ready for you to tackle. Plus, free daily login bonuses and a sweet welcome bonus when you join. Play for free. Take your shot. You can redeem some awesome prizes. What are you waiting for? The clock is ticking.
I see you walking in the background. I'm like, oh my God, did I screw over Bergie in some way?
I am not worried about that.
Yeah,
in the
I don't think
slightest.
anyone's taking the Cappy Lappy that serious.
I do like the Cappy Lappy though. We've done it a few times.
Yeah, the virality is going crazy. Yeah, it needs it needs a song, George.
That's what the song should be.
Yeah.
No, it's the Laffy
like
Taffy.
Laffy Taffy,
But somebody
yeah.
should call it. We should do like a parody version. Call it the Cappy Lappy. The Cappy Lappy.
Yeah, you know what else it needs? It needs a partner now.
Hold on. Play the song. Play Laffy Taffy for Cappy.
The
You don't
clean
know the song?
version.
Yeah, the clean version.
Please, the clean version.
Wait, you don't know it, Cap?
Let me hear it. Oh, yeah.
The Cappy Lappy.
The Cafe Latte.
Yeah.
Cafe Latte.
See, we can do that.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Playoff hockey is back, Kings fans. Now is your chance to secure your seats to see the LA Kings in round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs at Crypto.com Arena. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today at lakings.com/playoffs.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m.
The number isn't could 100 men beat the Silverback Gorilla. It's how many hundreds of men would you have to take before it would actually be a fair fight? And it's not 100, it's not 200. I don't know what it is, but that's an easy one for me.
There's no way in hell we're beating the gorilla. Okay. And if we got 100 dudes, you're going first.
It's Trav and D-Far. Back tomorrow after Clinton and Friends.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
The sports calendar is heating up, and with ESPN Bet Sportsbook, you can go from checking news and stats to placing bets in just a couple of taps. Stream games, bet live, and get exclusive offers when you link your ESPN account. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code JOEQ to get started today. That's JOEQ, JOEQ. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on Green Bay's team. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
I'm not that guy.
I'm not
that
guy.
picture-focused guy.
Anymore.
Since last night.
More of Mason and Ireland right now.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres Mezcal. It's fate. It's friendship. It's mezcal. Dos Hombres.
All right, guys, I'll take it here. And Kasim will be participating, I asked, during the break. So he will be participating.
Excellent, Kasim.
Okay, so I talked a little bit about AI for Wheel of Questions, and there is another AI story that really caught my attention. So Google's AI tool, it's called Notebook LM, now allows users to transform their notes into a podcast-style audio summary.
Oh, God.
So so you make your notes, you give it to AI, and it literally creates two virtual hosts summarizing your material. It can support over 50 languages, including Spanish, French, Hindi, Chinese.
Wait, Mason and I's contracts are almost up. Can you get us this gig?
Oh,
We'd
my
like to
goodness.
be the Google, the voices of Google.
That would be great.
I'm not going to help you guys leave the company. You know?
Why? You're going to Puerto Rico. We're not stopping you.
It's vacation. All right. So they can upload documents like PDFs, Google Docs, YouTube videos, all these, and AI will generate a podcast. Now, I love this as someone who was in school. I'm an auditory learner, so playing that back would be great. But what do you think, or what concerns do you have about this AI tool creating content like podcasts, not for educational purposes?
It's all very scary given what we do. That they're able to take notes and turn them into a podcast.
I'm fairly comfortable saying this because I've talked to enough people that are in this space.
Yep.
The overwhelming majority of people do not understand how much AI is going to change our lives.
How it's already changing our lives.
There is a possibility that you could have an entire day where you don't interact with another person.
Yep. And that's very sad.
And you would love that, Ireland.
Well, I just don't like lines. So as long as I don't have to wait in lines, I'll talk to as many people as you want. But the thing that if you think, I don't know what all you guys do for a living, all you guys that are listening, but if you don't think AI can affect you, think again. There isn't really a corner of the globe that AI couldn't have a role in. You know what I mean?
And by the way, some of it is
they're talking about AI doing operations on people. Like replacing surgeons. No. Well, I mean,
dentists too.
No, I mean, yes. Michael.
No.
What year are you from? This is seriously. This is going on.
They're going to replace surgeons.
Well,
Robots.
I'm already riding around in a car, a Waymo with no driver.
What planet are you from?
What
Michael?
planet are you visiting from?
Michael, you don't think they could train a robot to do your hip replacement?
No.
Oh, sure.
They absolutely could.
They absolutely
and apply
can.
the anesthesia and all that. No,
Absolutely.
come on, you guys are nuts.
Yeah, computers are smarter than people.
You guys watch too much science fiction.
By the way, Mike, here's another thing that's coming. You know, Mason rides around in driverless cars.
Yeah.
Before you and I leave this earth, there's going to be a driverless plane.
Ain't nobody getting on that.
Oh, no.
yeah. I'm absolutely getting on it.
You getting on
Oh, yeah, 'cause
passenger plane with no pilot.
Yeah, a computer's much less likely to screw up than a person is.
By the way, Michael, the computers fly the planes now. It's just humans
but
pushing
you
the
gotta-
buttons.
You got to have humans there in case something goes wrong. Come on, man.
I think ChatGPT
That's what everybody said about the car.
ChatGPT is so useful. Like, for example, it just wrote this little poem about Laura.
Oh.
Laura Romo, with a confident grin, declared the Lakers wouldn't win. Too much hype, not enough play, she said, then jetted away. To Puerto Rico's shore so bright, she chased the sun, embraced the night, while fans at home wore purple and gold. Laura sipped pina coladas bold.
There you go. There you go.
See how important social media or AI is? You can do stuff like that.
Michael, one of my friends who is a physical therapist says there are already surgeries being done by computers.
Yeah, but people are running them. People are there, like, programming them and stuff.
Yeah, I think that
In case
AI
something
is
goes
going to
wrong.
affect all walks of life, regardless of what you do.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nah, not in Michael's life, apparently.
Not everything.
Nah.
All right, guys. So I'll be graduating literally in like 2 weeks.
Oh, hey, congrats, Cassine.
Thank you, thank you.
What's your
thank
degree
you.
in?
What's up?
What's your degree in?
Journalism.
No, nice.
Yeah, so bachelor's of arts.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, so I'll be graduating from Loyola Marymount University in 2
Cool.
weeks.
Good
Nice.
school.
So,
That's a beautiful school, yeah.
We were down there for training camp earlier this year for Rams, so that was
Nice,
nice.
yep, that's fun.
So the question I'm asking is, what's the best way to go out for like graduating? Like the best way to celebrate?
Go to dinner with your family. Tell
Yeah,
them thank
don't
you.
do anything stupid.
Yeah, don't be going like don't fall in the crowd and go get drunk and
Like in high
No,
school,
that's
everybody has a grad night where they stay
Yeah.
up all night and do, and I always thought, man, all this is going to do is get me in trouble.
Kasim, do what I did. You after the ceremony, you get pictures taken with your family, and everybody's super proud. Then you say, "Mom, Dad, I got to cut out," and then you go get drunk. I am completely the opposite of these guys. Go party, man. This is only going to happen
Party
one
responsibly.
time.
Don't
party.
get high. Don't get high.
Of course, party
Well,
responsibly.
you tell them to go get high.
Go
No, I
celebrate.
didn't say that.
Go
That's what you mean.
But
go
gummies.
celebrate with your family. Family is first.
That's right.
You're in that university because of your family. Okay?
Tell them, Pepe.
You go and celebrate with your family.
Responsibly.
Family is important.
Yeah.
Family's
Then after that, you some other day you
Unless
celebrate
it's
with
your
Pile on.
unless it's your Lakers family, because we've thrown Laura out of that
Laura's
family. We're
done.
getting a
Jerks.
divorce.
She's out of the family.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm
Yeah.
out of the circle?
You're
You
out
are.
of the Lakers family.
Wow.
Good thing you don't ever ask you to do a commencement speech, Mace. Now
I
that
would
you've
love to do a
graduated,
commencement
go get
speech.
high.
No, I would do a somebody should ask me to do a commencement speech because I can
and drive.
I will commence their lives in a really important way.
What's
probably
the
hand
main point of your commencement speech?
The
if you're
harder
asked?
you work, the further you get.
That's true.
What I would say is the best tip anybody ever gave me is similar to yours. It's stay humble, don't get outworked.
Yeah,
I go, if you just remember that one phrase, stay humble, don't get outworked, you'll be successful in whatever walk of life you choose.
And don't associate with people.
right, and
Yeah, and avoid all lines wherever you can.
Steer clear of sativa and go more hybrid or indica. That's the other piece of advice I would offer in a commencement speech.
And fly on robot planes.
That
and believe in
flying
the
robot
future.
planes.
And believe in the future.
Yes.
Hey, all right, so go ahead. I'll ask these questions later.
What's up, Foo? Okay, guys. So one of the nastiest cookies ever invented, in my opinion, it's national holiday today. It's National Oatmeal Cookie Day.
Oh, I love oatmeal.
What do you got against oatmeal cookies?
A good oatmeal raisin
It's
cookie?
boring.
Are you kidding me?
It's boring.
Oh,
You don't like 'em?
disagree.
You
Yeah,
don't
boy.
like them?
First,
I'll
I
have
love
them if
now
they're there.
oatmeal cookies.
I love
What's
them.
next?
Yeah, what are you?
That's next.
I love puppies. I'm a huge
Did you
dog
pull
person.
your hands off your dolls when you were a little girl?
No, that's evil. Evil and psychotic. Anyways, clearly I'm I am not the majority here because I thought you guys were going to hate oatmeal cookies.
They're delicious.
No, we love oatmeal
great.
cookies.
Really?
They're delicious.
I love
By
them.
the way, oats I eat oatmeal with yogurt every day.
That's good.
That's a good healthy
Jeez, Laura.
meal.
Wait, so what cookie don't you like? You have to have one that it's not like for me, my go obviously peanuts because I can't eat them. But if I can avoid one, it's going to be the oatmeal cookie. Which one do you avoid?
I mean, it's
when they bring cookies on the plane at the end of the night, I only eat them if they have chocolate chip. If they go, well, we got oatmeal and sugar, and I go, where's the chocolate chip?
No,
I
only
pass
chocolate
on
chip.
oatmeal and sugar. I always eat chocolate chip.
They usually have peanut butter ones if they don't have.
Oh, peanut butter ones are the best.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites. Yeah, those
I'm
are my
allergic.
favorites.
I'm allergic. I can say ill
Yeah,
to
you
that.
can't do
Yeah,
that.
sure,
But yeah,
sure.
oatmeal
I
cookies are
like
delicious.
all kinds of cookies.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never had a bad cookie.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you know
where are the
what?
bad cookies?
You know the ones that I don't like, the ginger cookies.
Oh, I love ginger
I
cookies.
like ginger cookies.
I don't like.
They're good for your
You
stomach
don't like
too.
cilantro? You don't like ginger cookies? What's wrong with you?
Cilantro,
You don't
ginger
like
cookies.
you
What's
don't-
next?
What does it taste? I've never had a ginger cookie before.
Tastes gingery.
You've never had a ginger snap?
You've never had a ginger snap?
You know what a ginger
Oh,
snap is?
Kasim.
Yeah,
Michael,
they're
you don't
good.
like
Kasim.
calamari.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't like
Calamari's
calamari?
delicious.
Hold
I
up.
love calamari.
Who doesn't like calamari?
Michael.
I can't eat them tentacles.
You don't have to eat the tentacles. Eat the little ring ones.
Yeah. Yeah, the ring ones. Those are good too.
As long as they're cooked right and it's not chewy.
I'll feel like Luca if I ate those. You know, Luca had the stomach.
Yes, he did.
What's up, food?
All right, so it's also National Bugs Bunny Day and National Mr. Potato Head Day. If Mr. Potato Head, if you could only pick one, who would you pick? Bugs Bunny or Mr. Potato
So
Head?
we would be them?
No, if you could only choose one.
To entertain
Bugs
yourself.
Bunny.
Oh,
Bugs
For
Bunny.
yeah.
what reason?
Bugs
For
Bunny for me.
entertainment?
Yeah, for entertainment.
Oh, bunnies are more popular. More
No, think of the
entertaining than
characters,
potatoes.
though. Think of the
Yeah,
character.
Mr. Potato Head's boring. Give me bugs.
He is. I mean,
He's cranky.
he's just got ears
Bunny.
stuck
On
on and
on
hat
Toy Story,
and-
he was funny.
I thought he was funny.
Who was his voice?
Don Rickles.
Oh, it's Don Rickles.
Oh, the
right.
great Don
that
Rickles.
Makes
So
that
you-
makes Mr. Potato Head more fun.
Yeah,
But
makes him
so then,
cool.
would you change your answer?
Nope, it's taking Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, Bugs
Me
is
too.
cool.
Bugs
Bugs is
Bunny.
funny.
Oh, you guys suck.
And he
You
likes
guys
carrots,
didn't-
and I love carrots.
Yeah.
And I love potatoes too, though.
You guys all went against me today.
Yeah,
Is it
I-
because I went against the Lakers?
Yes.
No, we're
Yes,
naturally against you.
No, it is 100% because you went against the Lakers. Exactly.
You say up, we say down.
Laura, when they
Sure.
play the Celtics in the finals, we don't want you back on the bandwagon.
No. You're not allowed. Like when they come back to win the series, you're not allowed
Okay,
to.
my thing. Can I just say one thing? First of all, I'm a huge Laker fan. You guys know this.
So
That's
so
what
why
guys-
have you given up?
Yeah, you threw in the towel.
Because I'm going to Puerto Rico. Literally. So
If I give you my tickets for Game 7, will you stay?
no,
Will you even
Okay.
check the score on Friday to see what the Lakers did?
I am. I will.
You will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think
But in
they're.
her
I don't
world-
think they're
in her world, it's not a
tonight.
game on
yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
According
And
to
if
her.
they lose Friday, will you laugh?
I don't think they're winning tonight, but I wish I
was
do
right.
want them. Listen, I do want them to win. I don't. You guys didn't ask if I wanted them to lose. I don't want them to lose.
expect
You
them to lose.
You
asked.
just expect them to
No,
lose. They're
you
going
guys.
to lose.
You guys asked, did we believe they were going to win tonight? And I said,
said
no.
no.
There's a difference there. I don't want them to lose, but I don't believe they're going to win.
But you think they're going to lose.
I don't believe they're going to win.
You would have been in Kitty Hawk saying, that thing ain't getting off the
That's
ground.
not.
So you're
that
the Wright
won't
brothers.
Fly.
Yeah.
You're negative today.
Yeah,
I'm not negative
Yeah,
today.
you say
How, do
they're
you,
not going to
how do
win.
you figure you're not negative?
I'm a
been negative
realist
kind of
today.
all week.
No,
No,
you're
negative.
my position that the Lakers
You're
can win
negative.
tonight is the exact same as yours that they could lose. You're making a choice.
If you met Neil Armstrong,
You're not
you'd
being a
say-
realist. You don't
I'm
know.
being a
You don't know
realist.
what's real.
We are
well, we
positive,
don't.
I
you're
could be
negative.
right.
Yeah, we're
I'm
positive
not
people.
negative.
We're
I'm
saying
being
You're
a
a
glass
realist.
is
you're
half
a
full.
glass half empty
Yeah.
girl.
I'm usually not.
If you met Neil Armstrong, you'd go, you didn't walk on the moon.
Oh, he totally walked on the moon.
Oh, sure, you believe that, but not in the Lakers.
Whatever.
All right, are you done?
Sure.
As we like to wrap up.
Sure.
Because
What's up,
there's a
Bull
couple.
Whip? Are you done?
Because there are a couple of people that are responding to things that have happened on the
good,
show.
good.
All right, so here's the first one.
Okay.
Mace, this is directed at you from Andrew G.
What's up, Andrew?
What's the difference from grabbing your chips from the bowl, like I do, and grabbing the tongs that everybody has touched with their dirty hands?
Because you can't just reach into a bowl of chips.
I'm
and
about
pull
to go do it right now.
Yeah, you shouldn't. It's really impolite.
But wait a minute. So
Wait,
You're not
what
touching
happened?
the chips.
Right, but if a guy with dirty hands grabs the tongs,
Right.
and you pick them up right after that, you get his.
It's not
germs.
about you. It's about everybody
You
else.
could Perel your hand after you
You
touched the
reached
tongs.
in,
Yeah,
then I
okay.
went.
That,
Clean that with the.
all right, that's observation
okay,
number
that's
one from
observation
Andrew.
number one.
And then this one from Bob. Michael brings ketchup to a steakhouse. Right. He has no right to talk about food etiquette. What? I actually think you're right about the ketchup to a steakhouse thing. No. Wait a minute. What difference does it make if Michael likes ketchup on his steak?
Because the chef has a particular way of preparing food.
But Mike, is Michael buying the steak? He's paying money. Why can't he get it the way he wants it?
He's buying for that chef's experience.
No.
And then you're
wrong.
just dousing it in ketchup.
You're wrong, because a lot of people go to a nice restaurant, they ask for a steak, and some of the people that I hang with, they ask, "Can you bring me a chilito, please?" Yes.
What's a chilito?
A chilito is a little chili.
Okay.
Hot sauce, like essentially.
Hot sauce. Yeah. They ask for a serrano or something, and I say exactly what you said. They're giving you a steak.
Giving you a steak. Why would you?
But Michael using ketchup is not affecting my dining experience. Why do I care if Michael uses ketchup?
I think it's affecting the chef because it's pissing. Now, did they say no ketchup?
Yes.
Do they offer no ketchup?
But Michael always brings his own bottle of ketchup with him, so this doesn't happen. He thinks he plans ahead.
Do you ever ask for ketchup?
Oh yeah, sometimes they bring it a lot.
So sometimes,
yeah.
But I always have a
Pepe, why are you looking at your watch? Oh, you got a message
Pepe,
on your...
you got somewhere to go?
No, he had
Pepe's looking at his watch.
No, because he has an iWatch.
Oh, an iWatch, an Apple Watch.
Showing off. We see your watch, Pepe. You don't show
we
off.
see it. We
Mace,
see it.
Statement issued from CBS News. You ready?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
When we agreed to speak with Mr. Belichick, it was for a wide-ranging interview. There were no preconditions or limitations to this conversation. This was confirmed repeatedly with his publisher before the interview took place and after it was completed. So this woman, Jordan Hudson, just injected herself into the process.
She took over.
She's running the show.
She's running the show. Exactly right. That other thing, the real estate. Are you allowed to say that? The real estate thing? Her real estate.
Oh, well, no, there's a report out there today that she has $9 million in real estate holdings. And before she met Belichick, she was a cosmetologist. Michael, where's she getting $9 million? Well,
Bill's probably investing in the real estate.
Exactly.
What's wrong with that?
Of course.
Exactly.
She probably has an eye for a good home.
She's worth $9 million.
She's got an eye for something.
Michael, sure.
All right, coming up next, according to one former NBA star, the Inside NBA guys are just like a classic sitcom. That is, plus the story of an eagle and a gator. That's coming up next. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
With 4 goals in his last 3 matches, Denipo Wanga is heating up.
Deni pushes it into the 18 on his left foot, cuts it back to his right. Deni still on the ball, looking for the shot. Goal! Deni has scored to tie it!
Up next, the Black and Gold continue their march up the Western Conference table with the battle versus the Dynamo.
Oh, what a goal! It's a goal for Denipo Wanga!
LAFC hosts the Houston Dynamo. Coverage starts Saturday night at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Mason in Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason in Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason in Ireland on 710.
Time for the Mason and Michael show.
Yeah, Mason Sauce.
Everyone's eating.
Me and MT, by the way, including me.
It's okay, me too.
Well, these guys are here, Mason. You heard about Adam Silver, right? Wants to do the
Yeah.
thinking about doing changing the All-Star format to U.S. versus international.
Yes.
So I came up with a couple of rosters, Ireland, the U.S. international All-Star format, and maybe this will make the guys play like it's hard. Okay, for the world team, I've come up with 12 guys to put on the world team. See if you disagree with any of them. Okay. First, the alternates are Alex Sarr, Risha Shea, Zubats, who's playing like an all-star.
I was going to say put Zoo.
Avdia,
Put Zoo on the team.
Yeah, Avdia and Embiid. Embiid might be on the team. But here are the 12 guys I've got for the world team. Shea, Wemby, Giannis, Jokic, Sabonis, Franz Wagner, Siakam, Sengun, Luka, Murray, Markkanen, and Porzingis.
That's a great team.
Here's Team USA. Edwards, Anthony, of course, Steph, LeBron, Tatum, KD, Brown, Jaylen Brown, Mitchell, Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Paolo Banchero, Kawhi, and AD. And the alternates are Ja, Booker, Zion, Jalen Williams, Mobley, Maxey, and Jaren Jackson.
I would put Maxey on the team.
Who would you take off? Brunson?
No.
AD, Kawhi?
Probably Siakam.
Siakam. Okay. Well, Siakam's on the world team. He's from Cameroon.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. So I have to look at your listing.
I mean, it's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, I think
those
it'll be
teams
fun.
are really good.
Yeah.
I would. Don't you think the international team would be slightly favored?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Minus 2.5, something like that. -3.
I think they might even actually play hard and try to guard each other.
Now, what incentive do they have?
That's just it. Well, national pride or international pride, of course. National pride for the U.S. team.
By the way, Mace, you know where the game is, right?
Yeah, into it.
Yeah, into it, yeah.
Be fun.
You could also give them a financial incentive of $500,000 each. Get a sponsor to sponsor it. $500,000 to the winner each.
Yep.
I think those guys, even though they're making $50 million a year, will play hard for that $500,000, and they can give some of it to charity, their favorite charity, or even their own foundation if they want to. But I think they should do that.
You know what's interesting? The NHL had such success with the Four Nations tournament.
Yeah.
But we can't do that in basketball, can we?
You can do it with U.S., Canada, France, and the fourth nation might be Serbia. You know, that's probably
Serbia.
Most. Germany.
Germany won the World Cup 2 years ago.
Do they have enough foreign players in the NBA? Do they
What
have
about
enough German players?
Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Canada, U.S.?
Yeah, that could work, yeah.
Because Luka would be on the Eastern European team.
Right.
So would Jokic.
And Jokic would be on the Eastern European team would be really good.
Oh, yeah. Wembanyama would be on the guys on the French
that'd
Spanish,
be West.
and Spanish
Yeah,
teams.
that'd be Western Europe.
Italy. That could work.
That would be interesting to have that. Then I
Yes.
think you're talking about breaking it up a little bit. That's why I think U.S. versus Canada was such a big deal in the Four Nations tournament. It was really, really exciting.
I know.
So, yeah, I like the concept of that. In the NHL, it was Canada, the U.S., Sweden, and Finland.
Yeah. Russia, they wanted Russia to be in it, but of course Russia's having a little problems right now.
Russia's got issues.
Yeah.
They've got issues over there.
Say the least.
Yeah, so, I think that's a great idea,
I got a little mini game of games here.
A mini game of games, okay.
Black quarterbacks, pick number 1 in the NFL draft.
Okay.
Cam Ward became the 8th black quarterback drafted first in the draft. Who can name the other 7 black quarterbacks drafted first overall?
Cam Newton.
Right.
Is one. I want to say
who?
Well, it's got to be Michael Vick.
Yes, I didn't think you'd get him. But
Okay.
that's one of them.
Vince Young?
No, Vince Young was third.
Yeah.
Third.
All right, so there's it's got to be recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all kind of recent. Most of them are.
Was Geno Smith?
No, he was second round.
Second round.
All right.
Williams?
Yep, Caleb Williams.
The idiot the Raiders took.
Oh, Jamarcus Russell.
That's right. Well,
Yeah.
I thought you'd forget about him. That's what I thought you wouldn't get.
All right, so we got
You
four.
You got 3 more.
3 left.
And they're all currently playing.
Yeah, that's
They're
what
all currently playing.
That's what I figured. Not the guy.
Dak Prescott? No, he didn't.
No, the
go
guy.
first.
No, he's
Fourth
like in
round.
the third round.
Do you get the...
The guy in Washington wasn't the first overall pick.
No, he was the second overall pick.
He went behind Caleb.
I'm looking
I know, I'm
at a
going through
map.
the roster exactly, or
Yeah.
the teams.
And Trey Lance wasn't number 1.
They all play in the NFC.
Oh, Kyler Murray.
Yep.
Yeah, good.
All right.
2 more.
All play in the NFC.
1 in the NFC, 1 in the AFC. And 1 is
No,
a
we
backup.
just asked him.
One is a backup.
Who was the year, Mace, Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston.
And
That's
one more.
right.
So we're only missing one.
Jameis Winston.
All right,
that's
AFC
right.
or NFC?
He is in the NFC.
And he's a backup.
No, he's a starter.
Oh,
now.
he's a starter in the NFC.
Yeah.
Now?
Now, yes.
Okay.
I'm going through it.
No, it's not. I don't think it's in the Rams.
Oh, wait. No, not him. No, wait, not him.
It's not Jordan Love.
No, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, no.
It's
Jalen Hurts?
No.
No,
He didn't. He was in the second or third round. It's just going to drive us crazy if we don't get this.
Is it? He's NFC.
NFC.
Okay, I was going to say, Tua didn't go number one.
No, he went fifth.
First overall pick in the draft.
And it's NFC.
And it's a starter.
Yes. Pepe,
So,
any ideas, Pepe?
Saints, Tampa, Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the first black quarterback drafted first overall?
Probably Vic.
Yep, 2001.
Yeah.
Now, get closest to the number. You three can guess. How many quarterbacks have been selected number one in the draft in NFL history? Black or white, Hispanic, no matter what. How many quarterbacks
What year
have been
did the
selected?
draft start roughly?
Way back in the 40s.
Okay, so there's been 80 years of draft.
Yeah.
How many quarterbacks have been
And
selected
quarterbacks
number one?
normally go number one. I'm going to say 65 of them have been quarterbacks.
What do you think, Mace?
My number's probably high, Mace. You might want to go lower.
Yeah, I think 45.
I think 37.
No.
Yeah.
Is that it?
37.
Pepe!
Pepe! You must have read that somewhere.
No.
Pepe! That's a good
Give
sign.
me credit, man.
Yeah, then
No,
you're going to win my
You
game
guys
today.
don't give me credit. You and
37.
John Island don't give me credit.
Even a broken
Who are
clock
you?
is right twice a day.
All right, one more. Hall of Fame quarterbacks not drafted. There are two of them. Of the 26 quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame, how many not drafted, and who are they? Two of them.
I think
and
I got
they played
him.
within the last 40 years.
I think I got him.
Yeah.
Johnny Unitas.
Nope, he was drafted.
He was?
Late draft, but he was drafted.
Warren Moon.
That's one.
Mm-hmm.
And then who would the other?
Undrafted.
Dan Fouts was drafted, right?
Yes,
He
of
was
course.
drafted.
Is Roman Gabriel in the Hall of Fame?
No. I don't remember Johnny Unitas getting drafted.
Yeah, he was drafted late. He was waived, and they picked him up for $100. That's
okay.
what it is with Unitas.
Drew Brees was drafted.
Yeah, Drew Brees.
I'll give you a hint. He's white.
Okay.
Went to the Super Bowl. Undrafted and in the Hall of Fame.
And he's in the Hall
Brett
of Fame?
Favre's in the Hall, or got drafted.
Second round for Favre.
Oh,
AFC.
Phil Simms?
Bradshaw.
Second round pick.
For Bradshaw was the number one pick in the whole draft.
Yes, in the whole draft. White guy.
This is going to drive me crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
What conference?
NFC. He's on TV.
Oh, he's on TV.
Brady was drafted.
6th round.
He's on TV. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kurt Warner.
Oh, Kurt.
How dumb are we?
See? I was telling Kasim, how do they not know it's Kurt
you not
Warner?
jump in?
Yeah,
you
could've
were
jumped
part
in.
of this.
We hate you, but you could have jumped in.
Yeah, why don't you jump in? Ever
Because
since you started picking against the Lakers,
Yeah.
you're
Your
like a
head
different
is in Puerto
person.
Rico
Right,
already.
Yeah.
You guys have been dissing me all day.
No, not
So,
just
I
the
was
Lakers,
like-
just pointing out the facts.
No,
Yeah.
realist here. And I was telling Kasim, I'm like, dude, how do they not know?
Well, why didn't you just open your mic and say it?
I should have.
We're all in
I
this.
should have. Well, it was just that side of the room.
Yeah. I want to play something. I think. Yeah, this is. Listen to something Carlos Boozer said. I want to get you guys' reaction.
If Giannis doesn't want to come back to Milwaukee, and it's really up to him if he wants to stay or doesn't want to stay, but that would revitalize the Miami fan base. They obviously have a lot of really good players. They don't have that guy, which is also what we're talking about with Houston, right? They have a lot of really good pieces, don't have that guy. But to be interesting for me, like, if I'm Giannis and I don't want to go back to Milwaukee, where would you want? Maybe play with Luka? Maybe go to LA.
Oh, you trying to put him on the Lakers? Come on, bro. How long you been on the network?
I'm just saying. He had the network for a couple years. He going with the Lakers. If he wants to win. If he wants to win. Come on. Do I have a second?
So, is there any chance that Rob Pelinka has another magic trick up his sleeve?
No.
Well,
No?
I don't think they have enough assets to trade for Giannis. At
It
least
doesn't
not that
seem
I
like,
can
yeah.
see. But there is one way it could happen. Giannis forces his way here like AD did.
Right.
Well, he can. Well, they'll have to get a third team involved somehow,
Right.
third
Sure.
or fourth team. But if he wants out of Milwaukee, and he should, because their window's closed, because Dame's out all next year anyway, and Giannis is now 30. If he wants to maximize his next 5 years to win more rings, there's only one place for him to go, and that's Houston. Houston has the assets to give Milwaukee 3 first-round picks: Jabari Smith, Reed Shepard, and I'll throw in Dylan Brooks if you have to. But I try to hang on to Jalen Green and
Thompson?
Thompson and Sengun. But
No. They're probably going to ask for either Thompson or Green.
Well, if Thompson is part of the deal, would that be a deal breaker for you, Ireland?
All right, I got a trade I think beats your trade.
Oh, let me hear it.
Tell me your trade again. For your
I said
your
Jabari
Houston
Smith,
trade.
Reed Shepard, 3 first-round picks.
All right. I'll match your 3 first-round picks, and I'll give you Chet Holmgren and Lou Dort.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one. Ooh. But that makes a lot of sense.
He's going to wind up somewhere. He's going to wind up Houston. He's going to wind up OKC.
Someplace really good.
Someplace that's a little off the map, right?
Well, not necessarily.
OKC. You think Miami?
I the other team I think that would get involved. I don't know if they could pull it off. Is the Knicks?
Oh, the Nets. I heard the Nets would be in it.
They got nothing for players to trade back though.
Yeah, they don't have players.
No.
Yeah,
but
they've got draft picks.
But if he says I want to go to this team,
yeah, he has to say that. If he's looking for a chance to win a ring, legitimate chance, it should be either Houston or Oklahoma City. They got the young pieces, him and Shea, along with Jalen Williams and other pieces, and the picks they have coming up, and as well as they draft. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I've
got this just happened, but I think we need to get Coach Bergman in because somebody needs to sub me out.
No?
I'm out of gas.
What do you mean?
I need a substitution.
Oh, here we go.
I need a sub.
Are you trying to rip on JD?
Yeah, no, I need a sub right now.
No, you don't. You can suck it up.
No, I'm tired.
It's all in your mind.
I'm fatigued.
It's all in your mind.
Oh, so fatigued.
I know. I've been there.
I'm going to make mistakes. My execution during the last part of the show is going to be terrible.
They were not tired.
It's never that good.
You have an hour left.
Are you going to be missing words?
Yeah, I'm going to be missing words. Easy sentences that I will not be able point blank sentences I will not be able to.
I've seen Anthony Edwards go 0 for 7 in the fourth quarter.
All right.
Okay?
Coming up, I was just goofing on you. According to one former NBA star, inside the NBA is a sitcom. What sitcom would it be? We'll talk about that coming up next, and the story of the Eagle and the Gator. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you're a business owner, you've got to protect your digital assets. It's the number one thing that could derail your business. We talk about in sports all the time. Defense wins games and turnovers kill you. That's true in business, too. That's why you need Thrive, the leading managed security service provider in the United States. Thrive will protect you from getting hacked. They will protect your files, your assets, all of it. It all starts with a Thrive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify security gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. Trust me on this. It's a matter of if, or it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Everybody is getting hacked. I got hacked last year. Get ready. Get your no-obligation security recommendations and consultation. Your business depends on it. Visit this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. If you own a business, if you own a company, the last thing you need is cyber problems. Go to that website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive, protect your business today.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
My guy Casey Kasem ran into me in a bathroom one time. I thought the bottom knob locked, and apparently it didn't. He walked in on me. I mean, all you saw was my back.
Did you turn around and take your hand off?
Well, no, I turned over my shoulder. No, I did not. I turned over my shoulder, and I saw Casey Kasem. He was like, "Oh, hey, sorry, didn't mean to run into you."
Hey, Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Laker fans, meet Pro Baller Energy, the official energy drink of the Lakers. It's a natural, healthier alternative packed with ultra-premium ingredients like organic agave, electrolytes, biotin, essential B vitamins, natural caffeine, and it's NSF Sports certified. It fights fatigue, sharpens focus, and supports your immune system. Grab the limited edition Lakers can and rep the team in style. Pro Baller Energy. Champions choose clean energy.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
The Cadejos de Lake Elsinore are back, and Verizon has everything your family needs to enjoy it. Verizon customers are passionate about baseball. That's why they need fast, reliable connections to their family's entertainment needs. Switch to Verizon 5G home internet today with plans starting as low as $35 per month. Guaranteed for at least 3 years with no surprise price hikes. With autopay and any Verizon mobile phone plan. Visit your local Verizon store. Learn more at verizon.com/5G home or call 800-VERIZON.
Lakers fans, here's your chance to experience Lakers basketball live during the playoffs. You still have time to secure your seat with Lakers Ticket Exchange, the official resale marketplace of your Los Angeles Lakers. Your ticket purchase is 100% verified and secured with Lakers Ticket Exchange. Go to lakers.com/ticket exchange on your computer or mobile device to find your seats, and you are set. That's lakers.com/ticket exchange. And go purple and gold.
The sports calendar is heating up, and with ESPN Bet Sportsbook, you can go from checking news to stats to placing bets in a couple of taps. Stream games, bet live, and get exclusive offers when you link your ESPN account. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason in Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
Yeah, screw Frank McCourt is what I say. Screw Frank McCourt. We pay him every time we park.
But how many cars can park at Dodger Stadium? Obviously, they see 55,000, but they don't have 55,000 cars can park there.
I think it's
like how many?
40,000.
40,000 cars.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Man, this is the thing. $50 a car. Frank McCourt's probably making 81 times this season. Oh my goodness!
It actually accommodates 16,000 cars and
that's
buses.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 16,000.
I thought it would be way more than that.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah, parking it. Don't even get me started.
Don't get me started.
All right, so if I was to tell you that the Inside the NBA show with Shaq and Charles and Kenny and Ernie, if I were to tell you that's a sitcom, what sitcom would it be?
Oh, I know. I got mine.
There's no women, so it's hard to compare it to Friends, but you could compare it to Seinfeld. There was only one woman on Seinfeld.
Michael, you might have it.
Yeah, I got it. I already got the characters down and everything.
Okay.
Sanford and Son.
Oh, Sanford and
Son. Charles is Fred. Shaq is Lamont. Kenny is Rollo. Ernie is Grady. Candace Parker's on the show sometimes. She's Aunt Esther.
Okay.
She gets after those guys.
Esther.
And then Draymond is on the show sometimes. He's Bubba.
There you go. So you got an entire cast.
Yeah.
Here's what do you think,
I
Pepe?
would say Seinfeld, too.
Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Well, who's
Bunch
who?
of
Which
bunch of people
characters?
sitting around talking about nothing.
Right.
But
Yeah,
who's-
it's true.
So who's Jerry? Oh, who's Costanza on the show?
Well, Jerry is obviously Ernie.
Ernie. Okay.
Yeah.
So who's Costanza? Charles?
Charles is Kramer.
Yeah,
Kramer?
Charles is Kramer. That's right.
Yeah.
So who's Costanza? Kenny Costanza?
No, Shaq is
Flags
Costanza.
all
That
about
makes
him?
Kenny Elaine?
Yeah, which is a big kiss to Kenny.
Or he could be-
because
he could be-
Elaine's the star of that
No,
thing.
can it be Newman? The way they disrespect him?
Newman. Here's what Jamal Crawford says inside the NBA, what show it's like.
There's some people out here say, I don't even watch the game. I tune in for pregame, postgame, and after the game to see what they're going to say. So they've always had the pulse. And for them, hopefully this whole thing shakes out. I don't know much about it right now. It's a lot of conversation. but they transcend sport. Like, they're almost like the Golden Girls. Like, they got their own sitcom. Like, they're bigger than just a sport, because we all want to know what Shaq or Charles or Kenny's going to say, and Ernie's the Godfather, right? So he's going to set the stage perfectly. So we have to have them, because they've been the backdrop and the soundtrack for basketball for the last 25 plus years.
Look at Kasim.
All right, I'm going to say something that might be considered controversial.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Golden Girls is overrated.
You think so?
No. Come on, Ireland.
Michael is a big Golden Girls
Yes.
guy. It's all over Hallmark Channel.
I know.
right?
That's why I know.
So here's what I like about Golden. Michael, you probably notice it. It was the of the years I was growing up, that was the most pro-gay, pro-acceptance show that there was. They had gay characters.
Yep.
Everybody. B. Arthur was a gay activist. All that
You're
stuff.
leaving out a very obvious one.
Which one?
What?
That was way more gay-friendly than Golden Girls.
What?
Will and Grace.
Oh, well, of course. But I'm talking about way before Will and Grace.
Golden Girls and Will and Grace were on at the same time.
No, when was Golden?
I would
Golden
say Golden Girls
came
was
before.
on in the 80s or 90s,
In the
and Will and
70s.
Grace was in the 90s.
Golden Girls was
They weren't that close. I don't think so.
Yeah, Golden Girls are in the
like
early
Golden
80s.
Girls.
Yeah, Golden
was
Girls
fun.
85, and
Will and Grace, I would say, would be about 90.
I
had to guess.
Will and Grace is
92.
98.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so a
Yeah.
little bit of a gap.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
The Golden Girls.
Golden Girls is a classic show. It's a
Hey,
classic
are
show.
the Kings dead?
No. You kidding me?
Game 6 in Edmonton.
They've lost
tomorrow
them
night.
4 years. This
If-
will be 4 years in a row if they don't close them out.
Right, but they haven't won at Edmonton in this series.
Yep.
They keep wetting the bed in the third period. I think if they can get it to a Game 7, they got a chance to win it. But I'm not feeling great about tomorrow night in Edmonton. You are?
No, it is. Look, I obviously I'm a Kings fan. I'm rooting for the Kings. They are on the brink of a playoff loss here, but I have faith. I have faith that both the Lakers tonight and the Kings tomorrow are going to win.
I think the Kings can do it. They have to play excellent in Edmonton and bring it back to Los Angeles.
Yeah,
and win.
Sure,
here.
sure. Hey,
so by the way, Staples Center, now Crypto.com
Sure.
Arena, can't book anything this weekend because Game 7 for the Kings would be Saturday and Game 7 for the
that's
Lakers
right.
would be Sunday. So there's a chance they could have a huge weekend or be completely dark.
Laura, you
Yeah.
said just go ahead and schedule something at
Yeah,
Crypto?
should we just
schedule?
No,
Yeah,
don't
should we
schedule,
put
no.
Beyonce at
Put
Crypto this
Beyonce
weekend?
Beyonce's at
this
SoFi.
weekend?
She has
Yeah,
like
she has
5
SoFi.
nights.
Yeah.
6 or something like that.
I want to play something. I want you to tell me what you would have done. This is a story about a Florida man.
Okay.
Florida man
Of course
story.
it's Florida.
Now, this is the definition of a Florida man and an American patriot. He jumped into an alligator-infested lake in Lakewood Ranch to save a bald eagle's life. He said he didn't even think twice about it, but he did ignore his wife's warnings.
Saturday was the opposite of a relaxing day for Doug Hay.
I was in the living room and I heard a crash in the lake and I looked over and it was an eagle.
He says there was a midair fight between 2 eagles and one ended up in the lake in his backyard.
It's a huge splash. I mean, a huge splash.
He didn't even think twice about what he had to do next.
I ran out because I know they can't swim and threw my shirt off, my flip-flops, and I jumped in because I wanted to save it.
Even though his wife wasn't happy.
She was screaming at me, profanities.
Don't go in there. But he just kept going in.
Okay, so there you are. You're in Florida, and a bald eagle comes flying down into the lake, and you know there are gators in the lake.
In his backyard.
In his backyard.
Why'd you have gators in your backyard?
Well, I don't think you have any control.
It was a
down there.
swamp.
It was a
Yeah.
swamp. So, would you have, to save an eagle, dove in?
Let's have a moment of honesty here. Hell no.
Yeah, see, I'm the same.
Yeah,
I
mean,
think that's nuts.
anybody who says they would is probably lying.
But he did it.
Right.
But he's a Florida
I think,
man.
Yeah, and I think that's right. He's a Florida man, and I think he is a 5%er because I think 95% of people wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
I would not do
They're
it.
on
Michael,
my
you wouldn't do
part.
it, would
I
you?
would do it. I swam with sharks. I would do it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you would.
Michael.
Yeah,
I grew up on the
sure.
island.
You won't
Yeah,
even go
yeah,
into the
sure.
pool. You won't even go in the pool at the hotel in Miami. You're not going to no
It's
lake.
nasty. People pee in them pools.
I'm not getting it.
Yeah, not getting it. And Laura?
No, man.
No, only Michael.
Only me,
Michael's
yeah.
the one hero.
I'm the only real man in the place.
When I'm being serious,
And I don't believe you, Michael.
Michael won't even jump in a pool.
No.
I mean, I'm dead serious
But a
about
lake or
this.
the ocean, I'll go in the lake
He
or the
ain't
ocean.
going in no alligator-infested lake.
Alligators don't scare me. I can just grab them by the throat and they'll.
Oh,
they
yeah.
There used to be a
Michael and the
defensive
gator.
lineman. You guys can look this up. There's video on the internet named Manny Fernandez. It's a good one. He's all pro, defensive end for the Dolphins. That for fun would wrestle alligators.
Oh, yeah. People do it in Florida all
For
the time.
fun.
Yeah.
But he would have his snout bound
Nope.
up, no?
No.
Just
They
he
wouldn't
would-
tie a
He
piece
grabs them. No, he grabs them by the tail and
Yeah.
throws them around.
Right.
Really? So
Yeah.
is that what you do to save the eagle, Michael?
Yep, that's what I would do.
Grab the gator by the tail?
You got to get in the lake quickly before the gators realize you're there. See, the gators, they're like, they're sort of lounging on the
Except
shore.
the
don't let them
flapping
know
of the
ahead of
wings
time.
has already alerted the gators to something being there.
But you still got time. Gators react very slow, so you still got time.
Michael,
now
gator
you're an
expert.
Now you're an
Yes,
expert.
he's an Pepe, I
expert.
grew up in
Now
the-
you're an expert.
I
He's
grew
a
up in the
gator
jungle,
expert.
Pepe. I know how animals think.
Yeah.
Pepe, you think a guy who won't go in a swimming pool would jump in an alligator-infested lake? Come on.
Never. All right, coming up next for you, Lakers 3-1 hole. They're going to try to keep the season alive tonight with a win over Minnesota at Crypto. Lakers.
And I have a question,
Yeah.
too. If you're buying a new house or you're going to work at a new office, how important is the toilet situation?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
we will
we'll get
do
into that.
We will do that coming back next. In the meantime, caller number 7. Hey.
We're doing it. Wait a minute. We're doing it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 3.
By the way,
Cosm Ticket
this,
Thursday.
This,
Cosm Ticket Wednesday.
This Cosm thing is not cheap. This
No.
is a good price.
It's a
if you've never
beautiful
been, you guys should
experience.
call in right now. 877-710-3776.
Yeah, caller number 7, you will be at Cosm Los Angeles tonight for Lakers, Timberwolves. It is an incredible experience. You get to watch the game in immersive, shared reality. You will feel like you are courtside at Crypto. Caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Good luck. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m.
The number isn't could 100 men beat the Silverback Gorilla. It's how many hundreds of men would you have to take before it would actually be a fair fight? And it's not 100, it's not 200. I don't know what it is, but that's an easy one for me.
There's no way in hell we're beating the gorilla. And if we got 100 dudes, you're going first.
It's Trav and D-Far. Back tomorrow after Clinton and Friends.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
All right, listen up. Whether you're out for a walk, hitting the gym, or just tackling your day, in this LA heat, chafing is no joke. Take my word for it. That's why you need Highlands Chafing Relief. This stuff is a game changer. Goes on like a cream, dries like a powder, and stays put even through sweat and water. No greasy mess, just all-day protection. If you've already got some chafing, Highlands soothes it fast with aloe, shea butter, and tea tree oil. Don't let chafing slow you down. Grab Highlands Chafing Relief at Walmart or Target right now.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for basketball and hockey this season. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every one-timer and buzzer-beating 3 live and in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Don't miss out. Visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason in Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
Hey, what's on tap today here at 710 ESPN? Well, the Lakers look to keep their season alive at home tonight. Coverage starts at 5:30, tip-off at 7. Listen on the all-new ESPN LA app, thanks to Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. Michelob Ultra, it's only worth it if you enjoy it. Please enjoy responsibly. So the Dodgers went to great lengths to attract Roki Sasaki to their roster, and one of the things, John, they did was they took care of him in an unusual way.
So Stan Kasten says, the president of the Dodgers, that one of the things Roki Sasaki asked for when deciding on which MLB team he was going to sign with was, will the clubhouse have Japanese toilets?
Yes.
Which include a bidet feature. They're like those Totos that everybody has now.
They do the bidet thing, and then they have the little air dryer down there.
Kasten said to Sasaki, we're going through a renovation in the clubhouse right now. And since we already have Shohei and we already have Yamamoto,
yep.
We're happy to put in Japanese toilets, and you know, we'll put them in the clubhouse. And they did, and Sasaki signed with them. Michael, how important when you're looking at a house or looking at a renovation, how important is the toilet?
Very important, man. It could mean that's where men spend most of the time.
I actually agree with Michael.
I do spend a lot of time.
Me too.
I do.
We in Idaho
And your laptop.
In Idaho, we have a Toto, and in Manhattan Beach, we do not. And I'm always mad that we don't, because I'm in Manhattan Beach more than I'm in Idaho.
Right, but what they got was they got the toilet with the spray, the bidet thing, and then
all the bells and whistles.
The air dryer comes along. Now that to me doesn't
work.
I don't think it makes sense.
Not that, but the bathroom is very important.
I agree.
Not only in the house, but when you go to a restaurant, it's super
Mace,
important.
do you have a Toto?
Yes.
Okay,
What's
so
that?
do I. A Toto is a toilet that, first thing, heated toilet seat.
Oh, yeah, you gotta have
Second
that.
thing, flushes automatically. You never have to flush it.
Yeah.
Third thing is
I don't like the flush automatically. Sometimes you twitch and it flushes.
No, it's based
Pressure.
on if
pressure, right?
no, it's based on if you're sitting on the seat.
Right, that's what I
If
mean,
you're sitting
pressure.
on the seat and you get up,
Right.
it flushes.
But sometimes you readjust yourself.
Right?
Yeah, mine doesn't do that.
Yeah, mine does.
Yours automatically flushes
If
Yeah,
you
I
get
don't-
off it.
I don't have an automatic flusher.
When you Michael, the other
1%
thing
over here.
No.
Yeah.
When you walk
He
in,
has something flushing.
surprised
You don't even have to flush your own toilet.
Yeah,
watch
surprised
this.
you don't have someone
Well, how
coming
about
in
this?
and flushing for you.
How about this? On the Toto in Idaho,
Yeah.
I don't know how it does it. When I walk into the bathroom, the toilet seat automatically lifts up.
Jeez.
I'm dead
On
serious.
the Jetsons?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Literally.
That's crazy.
So you don't do anything.
Correct.
I'm surprised you don't have someone there with a towel over his forearm.
No, but you know what I do have?
What's that?
Towel warmer.
Right. And there's a guy there that gives him a mint on his way out.
In Idaho, do you have the tile? That
Heat it?
Yeah, heated towel.
You need it.
Oh,
need
come
it.
on,
Yeah.
man.
You know you need it. Over
And
there.
no bidet?
It's not a bidet, but it's a Toto that does all that other stuff.
It doesn't spray the water and do
No.
the air dryer. And all that
Automatic
stuff.
flush, heated seat, automatic
Oh, my
toilet seat.
God.
Yeah. Mr.
God,
1%.
Good to
That's
be
enough.
John.
That's enough reason to visit me in
Yeah.
Idaho
Oh,
just
it
to see
is.
the
Just to
toilet.
see the toilet.
You are part of the 5% for the Lakers and the Mr. 1%.
Yeah.
Exactly.
By the way, it is 4.5%.
Yeah.
It's gone down because of
No,
Laura?
it's
Yeah,
13.
it's gone down because of Laura.
Yeah, Laura bailed, so now it's only
That's
4.5%.
right. That's right.
Yeah, I actually feel I don't know about you guys. I feel good about tonight. I think tonight they're
Yeah.
going to win.
Yeah.
I think
If the
home-
Lakers are going to. The theme is, Mace, if you're going to lose, make them win it at their place,
Yes.
not in your building.
Yeah, and put the pressure on them going back for Game
Exactly.
6.
Basically, it's a one-game thing for them, too.
All right, so Jacob and Ronnie's here. We're going to play Game of Games. It is,
Jacob's here?
yeah, it is Michael Thompson's game today. Michael, what's the theme of the game?
What game is this tonight?
Game.
It's an elimination
5.
game.
Oh, elimination game. Okay.
But it's 5, so it's about this one is all about 5s.
Okay.
Multiple choice and some buzzing.
Awesome. All right.
5s.
We will do that coming up. In the meantime, if you are, let's say you're a motorcyclist and you love the freedom of beating the traffic and splitting lanes and making everybody jealous that you'll get home faster than we will, it's a huge risk when riding a motorcycle. All it takes is one person to be distracted and not see you. Obviously, motorcycle accidents usually more serious than a regular accident, so call Jacob immediately after a motorcycle accident. Jacob has been doing this for 25 years, helping motorcyclists. He knows your rights. He can get to the medical care you need without waiting. So if you or a friend has been injured in a motorcycle accident, call Jacob. Let him help get you back on your bike and once again be king of the road. When you call an attorney, you want one who is respected. Jacob Emrani is the real deal. Call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember,
accident or injury, call Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob.
CallJacob.com, proud partner of the Rams, the Lakers, and LAFC. And make sure you're following Call Jacob on Instagram and Facebook for prizes, insight, and more. It's at call.jacob. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
With 4 goals in his last 3 matches, Denibo Wanga is heating up.
Denis pushes it into the 18 on his left foot, cuts it back to his right. Denis still on the ball, looking for the shot. Goal! Denis has scored to tie it!
Up next, the Black and Gold continue their march up the Western Conference table with the battle versus the Dynamo.
Oh, what a goal! It's a golazo for Denis Wanga!
LAFC hosts the Houston Dynamo. Coverage starts Saturday night at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Hey, it's Mace, and there's no better place to watch sports than Cosm. The Cosm Dome has got massive high-resolution display. It creates the ultimate immersive experience with a massive wraparound screen that throws you in the middle of the action. The Cosm Hall features wall-to-wall exciting games. Catch all the heart-pounding excitement of both the NBA and NHL playoffs. Secure your tickets now at Cosm. That's COSM.com and experience the game like never before. Cosm.com.
Playoff hockey is back, Kings fans. Now is your chance to secure your seats to see the LA Kings in round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs at Crypto.com Arena. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today at lakings.com/playoffs.
Ready to win some real cash during the basketball playoffs? Check out Pick 6 from DraftKings. When it comes to basketball payouts, DraftKings Pick 6 posterizes the competition, including prize picks. Hit all your picks and score higher minimum payouts on Pick 6 Plus. Even more cash if you outscore the competition. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code FNH. That's code FNH. For new customers to play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Better payouts, bigger wins, only with Pick 6 from DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 and over. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
Hey, look who it is. It is the real deal, Jacob Emrani. Jacob, how you doing?
Excited
for tonight, right?
Exactly, Jacob.
Excited
That's
for
what we're
it.
talking about.
Excited,
You're not flying the coop and going to Puerto Rico.
Hell no.
No, that's
Do
Laura.
you know that Laura says that they're going to lose?
Yeah, we had a conversation right
I
before
said I don't
walked in.
believe they're going to win.
All right, now, Mace, this is rare.
Yeah.
A 6-player game of games. Here it is. Kasim, Laura, Mason, Ireland, Pepe, Jacob.
Okay.
Michael's game. Michael, what do we got?
Game 5, it's all about 5 today. Things that have to do with 5. Buzz-ins and choices. Here we go. Multiple choice. How many guys have won 5 MVPs in the NBA? 1, 2, or 3?
Kasim.
2.
Laura.
1.
Mace.
1.
Pepe.
1.
I also think it's 1. Jacob.
I'm going with the crowd. 1.
It is 3.
It is 3.
3 guys have won at least 5 MVPs. Now,
Wait, who?
Do you know who they are?
there you go. Name the 3 guys who have won 5 MVPs. Buzz in.
Ireland.
Who?
I'm going to say Kareem,
1,
Jordan,
2, and the third?
Bill Russell.
Yes.
Oh,
Jeez, how could this guess 1, Ireland?
Wow.
Multiple choice. Tom Brady has won 7 Super Bowls, but who is the only other player with 5 Super Bowl rings? Multiple choice. Adam Vinatieri, Steve Furness, or Charles Haley?
Ireland.
Ireland. No, it's Furness.
No, it's
multiple choice.
Oh, okay. This is Laura.
The first one, A.
Vinatieri.
Mace.
Steve Furness or Charles Haley?
Why would you put Furness in? I'll take Furness.
I think it's Haley. Pepe.
I think it's Vinatieri.
Jacob.
I'm going to go with Haley as well.
It is.
What? Kasim.
Also going Vinatieri.
It is Haley.
Okay, so I got it and Jacob got it, right?
Multiple choice. The high five was created in which sport? Football, basketball, or baseball?
Mace, this is you.
I think it was invented for basketball.
I'm going baseball. Pepe.
Baseball.
Jacob.
Baseball.
Kasim.
Also going baseball.
Laura.
Baseball.
It is baseball.
All right, everybody but Mace. By the way, Glenn Burke, a Dodger, created it.
Well, that was my second question.
Sorry.
For a question?
There goes that.
Buzz in if you know it. Name the original members of the Jackson 5.
Mason. There is Michael.
Yes.
There is Tito.
Yes.
There is Marlon.
Yes.
There is Jermaine.
And one more.
And there
3,
is Harpo.
Ireland. Jacob beat me.
I'm going to add Randy.
No.
Yeah.
Original.
What?
Yeah, Randy came later.
Oh, really? Reginald?
Original.
Oh, original.
Randy came later.
Tito, Jermaine.
Oh, Jackie.
You just answered.
You
I can't do it again.
had already
No, I
missed.
apologize.
All right, so yeah, we throw that out. All right, so here's the score: Ireland 3, Jacob 2.
I got excited.
That's all right. Ireland 3, Jacob 2, Kasim, Laura, and Pepe 1, Mace 0.
And just to add to that, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael were the Jackson.
Yeah, that's what we
5.
just said.
Yeah. Okay.
Jack-
Multiple choice. How many Lakers have worn number 5? 10, 11, or 12 players?
I'm going to go 12. Pepe.
11.
Jacob.
11.
Kasim.
10.
Laura.
11.
Mace.
11.
What's the answer?
12.
All right. Am I the only one who said 12?
Wow.
Okay, so I got 4, and Jacob has 2. And nobody else has more than 1.
Buzz in. What do the names Dolly Parton, Jane Fonda, and Lily Tomlin? Ireland.
They were all the stars of the movie 9 to 5.
9 to 5. Very good.
9 to 5. That's all I know.
Multiple choice.
Damn.
The 1995 hit song, I Got 5 on It, was performed by Method Man, Lunas, or Big Pun?
Pepe.
The first one.
Method Man.
Jacob.
Lunas.
Kasim.
Lunas.
Laura.
Lunas.
Mace.
Lunas.
I'll go Lunas.
It is Lunas.
Okay. Who missed that?
Pepe.
All right, everybody
rap.
else. Got it. All right. I have 6.
Oh, my God.
Jacob has 3.
This is just a walkover.
Kasim. No, he has so many questions, though. Kasim and Laura have 2 each. Yeah.
Buzz in.
We get time.
In L.A. County, buzz in. Name the highways that have the number 5.
Mason.
Minute.
Mace got me.
Go ahead, Mace.
The 5.
Yes.
The 105.
Yes.
The 405.
Yes. 2 more.
The
Ireland.
2, 1.
Jacob.
Jacob.
The 55.
Nope.
Yeah, it is. It runs through Newport Beach.
Okay, yeah.
And by the way, you get on it when you drive
Yeah,
home.
true. And one more. 3.
Jacob.
Jake.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Jacob.
The 605.
605.
Ah,
605, yeah.
God, Jacob, I can't. I handed that to you.
Multiple
All right,
choice.
Getting close.
How many
Greg,
players?
stop distracting us. Go away.
How many players? Multiple choice. How many players in NBA history have at least 5 rings? 26, 36, or 46?
Jacob.
I will go with 26.
Kasim.
26.
Laura.
26.
Mace.
Seems like it's got to be 26.
I'm going with the crowd. 26. Pepe.
26.
It is 26.
Everybody got it.
Buzz in. You have 5 seconds to calculate it. Listen closely.
Okay.
What is 5 times 5 times 5 plus 5 minus 5?
Ireland.
150. Nope.
Mason.
Jacob. Mason.
125.
Yes. Very good, Art.
Very good, Mace.
It's okay.
I should have let
You're
you have
good.
it.
You're good.
You're in it.
You're good.
No, you're Mace. You're only. I have 7 and you have 3, and he's got 100 questions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Multiple choice. Laura here, yes. Cinco. 5 in Mexican. So Pepe and Laura have to go last on this one.
Okay.
They better know this or else turn in your Mexican card. Just go
Okay.
stay in Puerto Rico if you don't get this.
Okay.
Cinco de Mayo. 5th of May is a Mexican celebration to celebrate Mexico's victory over which country? Spain, France, or the U.S.?
Kasim.
Oh, man. It's multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
See.
You're going U.S. Mace.
I'm going Spain.
I'm also going Spain. Jacob.
Español.
Pepe.
Laura first.
Oh,
Laura.
you first.
You first.
No,
Oh.
you first.
They don't want to turn in the card.
France.
Laura.
It is France.
It is France.
All
All
right.
right,
Okay.
keep your Mexican cards.
Yeah.
Buzz in. There are 5 food groups. Who can name them?
Mason.
Mason.
There is meat,
Yes, protein.
carbohydrates.
Nope.
I don't know what you're getting
Oh,
at.
Laura.
Laura.
I don't even know what you're getting at.
Protein,
Yes.
grains,
Yes.
vegetables.
Yes. 2 more.
Pepe.
Ireland.
3.
Okay, Pepe, you're next.
Yeah.
Meat.
Yes.
You
Well,
only
you
need
said
2 more.
protein.
You've got the
Yeah,
protein.
okay.
You've got
2
the
more.
grains.
So,
What was the other
and
one you said?
vegetables.
And the vegetables. Or 2
Vegetables.
more.
2 more.
Meat.
3, 2, 1.
Ireland.
Dairy.
Yes, that's 1. 1 more.
Oh, come on. I got.
I'm
3, 2.
Laura just told
1.
me, so I don't want to. I don't
Is
want
Oh,
it
come on.
fruits?
No.
Fruits.
So honest.
Oh no! Well, you said fats. The answer was fruits. I would have missed. it.
Multiple choice.
I said fruits.
Oh, I thought you said fats.
Multiple choice. How many players in Major League history have won 5 rings? 25, 35, or 45?
Laura,
It's B.
you're going 35.
35.
Mace.
25.
I think it's 25. Pepe.
25.
Jacob.
I'm going to go with 35 as well.
Kasim.
35.
What's the answer, Michael?
25.
25.
Okay, so I got it.
I
Mace
got it.
got it. Anybody else get it?
Pepe.
Pepe got it. Okay.
Buzz in. 5 guys played the 3 Stooges. Who
Ireland.
Ireland?
There's Larry, Moe, Curly,
Yeah.
Shemp,
Yep.
and
Mason.
3, 2, 1. Mace?
Harpo.
Nope.
no, you're thinking of the Marx Brothers.
Oh, damn.
Who's the
Who's the-
Stooge?
who's the
in
fifth
this?
Stooge?
Ringo.
Larry,
Ringo.
Moe,
Ringo.
Curly, the one they called Babe.
Shemp.
3,
I'm missing it.
2,
Nobody
1.
got it.
I
Curly
don't know.
Joe.
Curly Joe. Yeah.
Joe.
Multiple choice. The last Laker to wear number 5 was who? Jordan Farmar, Tierre Brown, or Carlos Boozer?
Ireland.
All right, it's
Oh
a
no.
multiple
Oh,
choice.
it's Laura.
Farmar, Brown, or Boozer?
I don't know.
Yes.
A. I don't know.
Farmer.
Farmar.
Mace.
I'm going Farmer.
I'm going Boozer. Pepe.
Boozer.
Jacob.
I'm going Tierre Brown.
Kasim.
Boozer.
It is Boozer.
Okay. So, Michael, how many questions? Do you have a bunch left?
Yeah, I got 4 or 5 left.
Okay.
Who's
Buzz
in the
in.
lead? Ireland?
I've got 9. The closest person to me are Jacob and Mace with 5 each.
Okay.
I'm
So you
not
guys
that
got to
bad.
kind of
We would
shut
have to
me
run
out.
the table.
I'm
Yeah.
4, so I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
Multiple choice. Who is on the 5-cent coin? John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, or Andrew Jackson? Who's on the nickel?
Coin.
On the coin.
The coin.
Coin.
A nickel.
Adams, Jefferson, or Jackson?
I'm going to go Jefferson. Mace.
Jefferson.
Jacob.
We got to go opposite him, Mace.
Well, you can.
But you got to be right, too.
Oh, okay.
Go with what you think is right.
Yeah, go with what you
Okay.
think is right.
I'll go with Jefferson.
Pepe.
Jefferson.
Kasim.
Jefferson.
Laura.
Jefferson.
Are we right?
It is Jefferson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buzz
So
in.
we had no chance there.
Buzz in. Who is on the $5 bill?
Mason. Ireland.
Mason.
Laura.
Jackson.
No.
That's
Laura?
what I thought. Laura.
That's what I thought.
Nope.
He may be on the 20.
Kasim?
Kasim.
Is it
Abraham Lincoln?
Yes.
Oh, way to go,
Kasim
Kasim.
out of nowhere. I forgot you were even here.
All right, Michael, do you have 4 more left?
1, 2, 3, 4, yes.
Okay, so Kasim is the only one who can catch me.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Kasim, me against you. Ready?
Buzz
Heads up.
Buzz in. Name the 5 oceans.
Ireland.
Ireland.
Pacific.
Yes.
Atlantic.
Yes.
Indian.
Yes. 3.
Adriatic.
2. Nope, that's a sea. That's
Okay.
not an ocean.
Okay.
So
you
got a
you
shot.
know the other two?
Kasim.
I'm blinking. I don't even know.
Pepe's out.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Mediterranean, right?
Arctic and Antarctic.
Arctic and one more.
He said Antarctic.
No. 3, 2, 1.
That's not it.
Southern Ocean.
I wouldn't have
Never
got
would
that.
have gotten that.
All right, tiebreaker. All right, what do you got?
Tiebreaker. Everybody write
You know
it
what,
down.
Michael? You got time to answer your other ones. Go ahead.
Okay,
and answer
all right,
your
here
other
we
ones.
go. Multiple choice. 5 and dime stores opened in what year? 1907, 1917, or 27?
I am going to say 27. Pepe.
27.
Jacob.
27.
Kasim.
27.
Laura.
What was the middle one, Michael?
17.
27
Mace.
is
Yeah, I'm going
17.
17.
It is 07, 1907.
Oh,
Nobody.
7. Wow.
Nobody got it.
Multiple choice. Yankees number 5 is retired for which player? Lou Gehrig, Yogi Berra, or Joe DiMaggio?
Jacob.
Joe DiMaggio.
Kasim.
C.
What was C?
Joe DiMaggio.
Laura.
DiMaggio.
Mace.
Berra, Gehrig, or DiMaggio?
I'm going to try Mantle. I don't know my numbers at all.
You know what's interesting about that guess? It wasn't one of the 3 choices.
No, it wasn't.
Gehrig, Berra.
I'm still taking Mantle.
Yeah, it's DiMaggio.
It's
It is
DiMaggio.
DiMaggio. One more. Multiple choice. How many NBA teams have won 5 titles? 5, 6, or 7?
Ireland.
Multiple choice.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. I think I know this, so Mace, go.
I'm going to go 5.
Pepe.
5.
Jacob.
5.
Kasim.
I also think it's 5, yeah.
Laura.
I didn't even hear the question, but everyone said 5.
It is 5.
Yeah, it is 5.
Yeah.
That's one. That wasn't a bad game.
Yeah, that was
Michael.
good, Michael.
Warriors.
All right, so this goes, Laura, that goes
Warriors,
towards May,
Boston,
right?
that goes
Boston
towards
Lakers,
you,
Golden
yes.
State,
Okay.
Spurs, and Bulls.
Okay.
Tiebreaker. How many? Write it down.
Yep,
How
writing
many
down.
5 Guys burger joints are there in California?
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
How many what?
5 Guys.
5 Guys.
Okay.
Burger. You ever had a 5 Guys?
Yeah.
How many 5 Guys are in the state of California?
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me when you got a number.
I got a number.
All right,
got a
I wrote down 78.
I
What'd you
wrote
write
down 81.
Laura, what do you got?
55.
Kasim.
112.
Pepe.
35.
Jacob.
150.
123.
123.
Kasim.
Yes.
Kasim, you did well. You finished second, and you got the tiebreaker.
I'll take it.
And by the way, the first time we ever let Kasim play, when we were at LMU, he won.
Yeah, you did win.
Yeah.
It was,
Last time you
what
played.
game was it? It was total points, I think.
I can't remember, but you
Something
beat
like
me.
that.
I remember
No,
that.
You were good.
So,
you were
John,
good.
you won the month of April, right?
Yeah, I won April 9. I'm up 1-0 in May.
Yeah. So
You
Jacob-
better come for the king, Pepe. You
Today's-
best not miss.
Yeah,
You're
exactly,
born in May.
Pepe.
Today's
Because
April
I already
30th.
locked up April.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, locked up April.
But today's April 30th.
Yeah, I know, but,
I know,
we're,
but
we counted towards May now.
No,
Yes.
this counts as
Nobody
May.
can catch me.
Nice
Nice
shot.
by the
Nice
way.
shot.
So,
Michael.
Jacob, how you feeling about tonight?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
I'm feeling good.
Why?
Because I feel like.
Why are you the opposite of Laura?
Yeah, why
Well,
are you
because
the
Laura's
anti-Laura?
already on vacation.
Yes.
And I am not.
Yep.
And she's negative.
And Laura
I'm
does
not.
not. Laura does not want the Lakers to go to Game 7 because she won't be here to go to Game 7.
Okay.
And we will.
I think we should. I think by committee we should make a decision. Kasim, you get to weigh in here too. If remember when I finished dead last
Yep.
in our NCAA March Madness pool, I had to wear a bunny suit
Oh, yeah.
and hop around for the entire day.
I remember that.
If the Lakers come back from the dead
Yep.
and win this series at 7, what should Laura have to do as a
Wear
punishment?
the bunny suit.
I still have it. You want
I
the
don't
bunny?
fit in the bunny suit. I'm
You
chunky.
no, it's a large. I think you can fit in it, but you don't. That doesn't have to be it.
No, we can.
We can come up with Pepe. What do you got?
If it's Pollo Loco Day, she should wear a Pollo Loco.
A chicken suit?
And
suit.
start-
Oh, chicken suit. That's a
and
good
then,
one.
And then go around going.
Oh, yeah, and
Because
at the start,
because you're chicken of
yeah,
the.
Laura, pay for the
That's
chicken
great.
suit. That's how much I like this idea.
Okay.
I will pay for the chicken
Oh
suit.
God, this is so great.
And at the start of every segment, you gotta cluck.
That's great.
Exactly.
Lakers
That's a
are coming
duck.
back.
That's not a
That's
chicken.
excellent.
Do your chicken.
I don't know.
She
You
went
had plenty
quack,
of time
quack.
to practice.
You know,
on
Mace,
beach
I
in
got to
Puerto
tell you,
Rico.
my kids kept, my boys keep saying.
Like that. Do that.
What do they keep saying?
My boys keep saying that this is a script. The Lakers come back here, win it in 7.
It's the script.
They play against,
By
they
the
play
way,
against the
the
Warriors.
Luka trade was part
Laura,
of the script.
do you see how easy that is?
Yeah.
The Imrani boys picked it up on their own without any help. They made up some cockamamie story about how it's a script.
That's it.
But they're with us.
Who's the smart one? Who's the smart one? Is it Tyler? Is the smart one?
Actually, all of them are
All
on the
of them?
same page.
Sasha's
Yes.
smart?
Sasha's
Yeah.
pretty-
By the way,
real
You
fans.
said your older kids are the ones that came up
There
with
is,
it.
Yes, Sasha
there
and
is
Tyler.
one person ever
Yeah.
in the history of my life that when you ask that question, like which one of your kids is the best or which one of your kids do you like the most, that will actually answer it. Like most people say,
Mike.
Oh, I like them all the same.
right? You know who it is?
Mike.
Michael?
Michael, yeah.
He says the answer to that question in any form is Trace.
What?
Is that
All
right?
the time.
Yeah.
He says because he's the only one that listens to it.
It's baseball. Baseball
Yeah,
keeps you
man,
humble.
you know, if,
That tracks.
I couldn't believe it. One time
Oh,
we were
that's so
out,
great.
and Michael goes, "Tell me about your kids." And Michael just volunteers. He goes, "And if you want to ask me which my favorite one is, it's Trace."
Man,
Yeah,
I wish we could rewind this and Clay would have listened to you and he would have been here and his boat would
See,
have been
right.
parked.
He doesn't
and-
care. He's got money.
And we would have been
Yeah,
winning.
it's true.
If Clay was here, we wouldn't be down 3-1.
Correct. We wouldn't
Exactly.
be losing.
You got a
So
point
we're
there.
going to blame it on you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
all
tried.
you.
No,
I tried,
no.
Pepe.
This is. I'm standing
No,
up
he
for my
tried.
boy
He
here.
tried.
Michael, I got to listen to some of these conversations as like the third wheel. Michael begged Clay to sign here. Begged him. Clay didn't listen.
Yep.
And I love Clay. Clay, he might be my favorite Thompson kid, but Michael, he begged, he cajoled, he tried nicely, he tried sternly.
Yep.
Clay just said,
Nope.
It's my decision, Dad, and I'm going to Dallas.
So remember, Clay, Dad is always
Yeah,
right.
Dad was
There you
right
go.
here. That's for
That's
sure.
it.
There you go.
Except Mr. Halliburton.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, that was something. That was
Control your dad.
Yeah. Jacob, it's great seeing you, man.
Thank you, guys. This was fun. I
Don't
appreciate
forget,
it.
Game of Games is brought to you by Jacob Imrani. Everybody
By the
loves a fighter in this town. Winning matters, especially after an accident. Remember, anybody can fight, but when you need a big win, you want Jacob. He's the real deal. Call jacob.com or 844-24. Jacob. What was that, Michael?
What were you going to say, Michael?
Do you agree with Ireland and all these guys saying that Mr. Halliburton should be banned from the next series? Do you agree with that,
Yes.
Jacob?
I got to be honest with you, as a father who is very highly emotional when I watch when I watch my
Right.
kids play, I just feel like he just hasn't been there before, and I just.
But he
feel
is.
like-
He's at every game, and he's
No, I
he's
get it,
always
but-
acting a fool.
Okay, well, I don't know about the always acting a fool. I'm just saying, based on what occurred, I feel like he just let his emotions take over. But if he's always doing it, that's a different
Michael,
conversation.
more of an agitator, Tyrese's dad or John Morant's dad?
Oh, John Morant's dad.
Yeah, I met John Morant.
Yeah. And he's
Jacob,
right
did you
like
see
it.
the shirts that Cleveland has already prepared
No.
for Game
Oh,
1?
it's so great.
Oh, wow.
Control your
That
dad.
is great. I love that.
That's fantastic.
Thanks, guys.
Jacob, have a great time at the game tonight. Bring back a win. Coming up next for you, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
My guy Casey Kasem ran into me in a bathroom one time. I thought the bottom knob locked, and apparently it didn't. He walked in on me. I mean, all you saw was my back.
Did you turn around and take your hand off?
Well, no, I
and then shake
turned
his hand?
over my shoulder. No, I did not. I turned over my shoulder and I saw Casey Kasem. He was like, "Oh, hey, sorry, didn't mean to run in on you."
Hey, Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
On 710 ESPN.
All right, listen up. Whether you're out for a walk, hitting the gym, or just tackling your day, in this LA heat, chafing is no joke. Take my word for it. That's why you need Highlands Chafing Relief. This stuff is a game changer. Goes on like a cream, dries like a powder, and stays put even through sweat and water. No greasy mess, just all-day protection. If you've already got some chafing, Highlands soothes it fast with aloe, shea butter, and tea tree oil. Don't let chafing slow you down. Grab Highlands Chafing Relief at Walmart or Target right now.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Did you know Children's Hospital Los Angeles runs one of the largest clinical trial programs in the country for kids with cancer and blood diseases? It's true. At their Cancer and Blood Disease Institute, your child can access tomorrow's treatments today. They're #1 in California because they offer kids therapies not available at most hospitals. It's a little like stepping into a world where medical breakthroughs happen daily, and they're always pushing what's possible.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A Good Karma Brands radio station. KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins. Super Crosstalk. Presented by Coors Light. Coors Light. Made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, Castle, and 3 number 1.
There was a trade made right during that Super Crosstalk.
Sedano and I have traded Giannis to the Spurs.
We're trying to help it.
And on a trade that both teams can live with.
Wouldn't Houston or Oklahoma have a better package?
Maybe OKC because they have more picks, and Holmgren I think is a more formed player.
Yeah.
So George, that trade they can't pay everybody that they have now.
Right.
So that trade would be Lou Dort, Holmgren, and 4 number 1s.
Right.
What's a better trade, the Spurs trade or the OKC trade?
I think if you're Giannis, I'd rather play with Wemby. That's just me. Like if you're Giannis
and De'Aaron Fox.
Right, because you have Fox as the point guard, right? Yeah, I would rather play with Wemby because Giannis will dominate the paint. Wemby can clean up the paint if he needs to, but wants to play outside anyway.
I think that team would be a title favorite out of the gate, Michael.
Title favorite?
Yeah. In the Western Conference,
yeah.
would you favor, in a 7-game series, OKC or San Antonio, if San Antonio had a front line of Wemby, Giannis, and a backcourt with De'Aaron Fox?
Boy, that'd be a good... I'd like to see that.
Just 3 guys?
Those 3 guys.
I think that's only 3 you need, Cappy, and then me and you are the other 2.
And they can win with just us?
Yeah. No, you and I are told to stay the hell out of the way.
I have a question. Is Wemby like an automatic guaranteed he's coming back, like he's all good? Is that not a legitimate question to ask?
I've been told there are videos of him playing soccer right now.
Yeah.
That he's fine.
So he's already been cleared from this
But what they need to be
thing?
careful about is... Wasn't that the same injury that Dame was diagnosed
but his is
with?
in the shoulder.
And where was
And
Dame's?
In the calf.
Was Chris Bosh the
Chris
same
Bosh
thing?
was a calf, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I can't
And his
imagine.
is his right shoulder.
It's a fair question, Cap, but I can't imagine that if he was in jeopardy of having a career-ending injury, it'd be a much bigger story. He's the future of the NBA. He's the one guy.
Him and Ant.
Ant.
You would trade it.
Wemby's the one guy that you would not trade 1-for-1 for anyone.
For anyone. Right. No, but I'm saying like they're going to be the 2 best players at a certain point in the next several years.
You would trade 1-for-1 for Wemby. So you can't say it about Ant. By the way, do you guys know this? I think most people know this. That before Luka was traded to the Lakers, they made one call. Yeah. They called Minnesota and they said...
Nico told... I'll just tell you that's not true. That
Athletic
reported is not true.
What's not true?
That there was a conversation between Nico
just
and
the
the
Lakers,
Timberwolves.
according to everything I know. How about that?
So, but if
the
that was
athletic story is inaccurate.
Okay, so if that was true though, Michael, that was a good decision not to trade Ant-Man for Luka because Ant right now seems to be at the peak of his powers.
That guy's friggin' he's a cross between Dwayne Wade, Kobe, and Jordan.
Yeah.
Freaky,
I agree.
scary, man. When he's making his outside shots, it's over.
Is tonight's game in the fridge?
No, it's we'll win, but I'm not.
Michael's the only person who lives in Southern California without a refrigerator. We revoked his refrigerator.
You should have none. You should have none. You don't know how to operate a refrigerator. You don't know what's supposed to be in there and what's supposed to be out there.
You've shown so much disrespect with the use of your fridge that you've been banned.
No more fridge.
I don't blame them.
How about a cooler? How about just a cooler?
You know what? You're from the Bahamas. Did you guys have refrigerators?
No, you have to keep everything in the sea to keep it cool.
Did you see the Firefest 2 died?
No, I'm shocked.
Shucks, there goes another $100,000.
Damn, I just got my tickets too.
Yeah. They had a box of cheese for you with a mattress with no sheets.
And an apple.
And a tent. Speaking of Firefest, what are we doing about beach life?
You just told me you have not secured tickets.
Right. What's going to be?
Well, I'm only going if the Lakers lose tonight, which I don't think is happening.
Yeah.
By the way, Sedano, did Lakers lose tonight?
No.
You know, Laura Romo has declared the Lakers dead.
You know, she's
How do they win? She's leaving for
Rico.
Puerto Rico tomorrow, and she says they lose tonight and the season's over.
And she said she'll have a ring before the Lakers have a ring.
Okay, first
I did say that.
She's going to be right about that.
I bet ethical money that Laura will not have a ring when she comes back from this trip. I said, and
It's okay, I agree.
Yeah, Laura agrees with me.
May the 5th be
Laura,
anniversary.
why don't you propose to the pretty boy?
I am not proposing. That is not how that works.
Wait, come on. It's 2025.
Yeah, I don't care. No.
come on.
No, gracias. No.
No gracias.
No.
No.
¿Por qué?
Is that a Latino thing, George? Women just don't want to propose to
I
the man?
just think that's a
The
cultural
old school,
thing.
baby.
Yeah, we are. He's half Mexican
when
too,
was the
so
last-
get it together.
Women don't generally propose to men.
Well,
Do
they
they?
just half propose.
Does it happen? It doesn't happen very often.
No.
Not
I don't think
often,
so.
but it's happened.
I mean, it's not unprecedented, but it doesn't happen very often to me.
Yeah.
By the way, we're getting a lot of tweets that the Cavs Control Your Dad shirts are probably AI.
Oh, I told you AI.
If that's true, the Cavs should absolutely do it.
No question.
They should absolutely run with it.
Did you hear these knuckleheads earlier, George, saying that Mr. Halliburton should be suspended for the Cavs series just because he argued with Giannis? I know, these guys
Also,
are so soft.
Giannis-
No, George, are you with no punishment? Apology is enough?
Yes.
No, you just find the team. That's it.
No, Michael doesn't want to do that.
No, he apologized.
I mean, I'd be okay if they didn't do anything, but like if they find the team, like whatever.
What are the rules about a family member just going on to the court after a game?
I mean,
that's against the
Doug
rules,
Christie's
right?
wife. Didn't she take a swing at Rick Fox?
With a purse.
With a purse.
No, families have the family pass. They can go anywhere in the arena.
Including on the
Not
floor.
After the game.
After the game. Once
After
the game is over, they can be on the floor.
Michael,
Yeah.
I'm surprised at your position because you have been going to Clay's games for years,
What was
and
your position?
and you never cause a scene
No,
ever.
I thought it was embarrassing. I thought he was out of line.
Agreed.
But I didn't
And
think.
by the way, he ruined his son's biggest moment of his
that's true.
career.
Especially a week after being called the most overrated player in the league.
Right, overrate that. Now, I will say I didn't like Giannis headbutting him either, though. Like, you got to have show more restraint than that.
I think they were just
Wasn't really
talking,
a
weren't they?
headbutt.
No way.
I
He
think
put his head
He
right
says
up
he
against
says
the
he
head.
left it in a good place.
But I
George
think
is
a
right.
but I think
You
there's a-
can't do that if you're Giannis.
But I think that a headbutt.
I would find Giannis
Do you think that
too.
was a headbutt, or do you think that was just putting
Yes.
his forehead next to
Yes.
his forehead?
That's
to,
still a
to
headbutt.
talk
By
down at him?
definition.
No, I think a headbutt is when you actually use your head
As a
to-
weapon.
Right. These guys were having a close conversation.
Yeah, it was
loud.
They were
George.
close talking.
It was loud.
Forehead to forehead.
They were close talking.
If I were the commissioner, he'd be getting
I'd
fined
win that
too.
fight. Forehead to
Oh,
forehead.
forehead to
My
forehead.
forehead's so much
Don't
bigger
bet
than everyone
against
else's. I'd
Ireland.
win that easy.
He is all over that.
I was surprised that Shaq last night in the postgame, though, defended the dad.
Yeah, defended the dad.
And Shaq was like,
Well, Shaq's dad,
He said it
Sarge,
happens
used
all
to
the
show
time.
up.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Shaq was like,
I agree.
I've played
I
19
don't believe it
years.
happens all the time.
He was just trying to be contrarian or something. That made no sense.
And the Sarge never did any of that.
No, never.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Shaq says that happens all the time. Family members come on the court confronting players. No, it doesn't.
Nah,
Shaq.
that's ridiculous.
It happened in the bubble with Rajon Rondo's brother and Russell Westbrook.
Oh yeah, that was. Funny.
Think about what would have happened,
Russ,
though.
Russ, I love Russ, but he runs hot.
Yeah.
You know, Russ is always looking
What if it
for
would
an
have been
argument.
somebody other than Giannis, though? Like, what if it would have been somebody who has a crazy temper? You know? Like, what if it
No,
would
you can't swing on
I
somebody.
mean, Giannis kind of has a crazy temper. Like,
Yeah.
Giannis literally went bonkers last year or whatever it was with the Pacers about Oscar Schwebe's taking the ball.
Oh,
It was his
yeah.
first,
that's
first
true.
points,
Right.
and he wanted it because he scored 660 or whatever it was.
I find Giannis to be really insightful, especially for a guy speaking in his second language.
Yeah.
I think that he, most of the time, says the right
Even
thing.
his comments afterwards were
Ja Morant's dad.
very
Right.
measured.
Yeah, it's classy. He's
Did
classy.
what?
He's a
Yeah,
classy guy.
classy.
Ja
classy
Morant's
guy.
dad was he got into it with a couple NBA players in the playoffs.
Oh, dude, the Grizzlies and Shannon Sharp here, and Ja Morant, T.
Morant's
Morant's
dad is a wild man. I met him at a game.
They all got into it here.
A live wire.
A live wire. He is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Mace, you going to the game tonight?
I'm not.
No,
what?
He's blowing us off.
Crazy week. Crazy week.
He'll go
So
to
much
Game
going
7.
on. I'll go to Game 7. Crazy
Beto,
week.
That's a
Game
Sunday,
7
Mace.
Sunday.
I got your
I know.
tequila. I
crazy
give you my
week.
car keys.
I have a way crazier week.
I don't know what's in your week.
Yeah.
But you don't know what's in mine.
That's true, but
Yeah.
I think mine is going to be crazier than yours. And yet, I was at the Kings game last night
Yes.
till the end.
Till
By the way,
oh, you hung in
till
there
the
till
end. It
Well,
was
it
2-1.
Beto's not bringing them keys back, bro.
It was 2-1.
Yep.
And there were about 30 seconds to go,
And they
that's
scored
when-
the open
and-
netter.
Right.
Beto
And
can
that's
take
when
my
I'm like,
car. It's
all
fine.
right, we can go.
I brought his
But the
tequila.
clock ran out.
Yeah, the clock ran out.
Yeah.
Didn't have enough time.
Right.
I've told him I was giving that tequila like a month ago.
Hey, Sedano, what's happened to the Clippers? I thought they were going to win that 5.
Here's what. Oh, it's series not over yet. Let's not ha too early.
I'm pre-ha-haing.
Yeah, what I would say. Well, Cappy's got a bet with Clipper Darryl. Do you know this?
Oh no!
What's the bet?
You got to wear the purple and or the red and blue suit.
If the Clippers win, Clipper Darryl is having me fitted for one of his suits. And if the Clippers lose, which I believe is going to happen, he has to wear Bronny's warm-up outfit.
Which is what?
The one that Bronny wears on the bench.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you just got to wear the purple and gold, the Bronny outfit.
So anyway, I think what you're seeing, John, is just 4 guys who know how to win, who've won 16 games in the playoffs, and are just like saying, we got to make a stand. And if we fall apart, we fall apart, but we're going to play,
and you're talking about
whatever to the
Porter,
wall.
Murray, Jokic,
and Gordon.
And they seem to like to play for Adelman more so than Malone.
Well, I think Michael is a good coach. I think Michael's tone wears on people. I could see that.
Do not be shocked, by the way. I talked to somebody yesterday. Do not be shocked if Michael Malone gets interviewed for the Spurs job. Apparently, Popovich really, really likes him, and they have a long history together.
There's going to be a lot of guys, I think.
Right.
By the way, don't rule out Ime Udoka.
Who came through that system.
Really?
But why would
I think everybody would be on. I don't think he'd leave. I'm not reporting anything, but I think they would at least make an overture
and
to
he
him.
came from that tree.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Will Hardy is a guy that he was going to be the heir apparent, and then he left and took the Utah job.
Well, and think about this. Guys from the Popovich tree who are now available. Taylor Jenkins.
Right.
Mike Budenholzer. Who's the other guy?
Bud will not get the job.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
And then there's one more guy that got fired that came from that tree that I'm not thinking about. But
well, Udoka, Jenkins,
but who
Will
got
Hardy.
fired this year?
What about Johnson?
He's the guy. He's the guy that's there now,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
What about
Mitch.
Stevenson?
Stevenson, no.
The
Stevenson.
Suns say
Just making up
Jefferson?
names now. Jefferson,
No,
no.
ESPN, the
also
Suns
not.
owner
Smith?
says
Smith, yes.
they are looking for a fresh, young, first-time coach. You think they would consider Greg St. Jean?
They had a guy in Kevin Young, and they let him go to BYU, and they hired Bud instead.
Yeah.
The players loved him.
The reason I think Greg's going to be a head coach soon.
Laker assistant
but
coach.
he was there last year.
Yeah.
And they looked at that as a failure.
Yeah.
And I didn't. Vogel won 15
49
more
games.
games
49
than
games.
Budenholzer did.
What's
Yeah.
the female assistant that everybody always says could become
Becky Hammond.
Okay, where's she?
No, she's the Las Vegas Aces coach.
Yeah.
And did she also have something to do with the Spurs at some
Yeah,
point?
she was an assistant to
Right,
Pop.
So what I'm asking
But
is,
no,
is-
she's coaching. She's coaching
She's-
the
yeah.
best team in the WNBA.
And she's making a lot of money.
The
Yeah.
second best.
wait,
team.
wouldn't you want to
Well,
go coach
this
the
year,
San
right.
Antonio Spurs? More
I'll,
than
I'll tell you this. We've got a woman, Lindsey Harding, that could do it.
okay.
She won the G League title coaching the Stockton Kings, the Sacramento G League Kings.
Do you think she'll be an NBA coach someday?
Someday, maybe not now,
Not now.
but I mean, you and I have had
She's
enough
young.
conversations with her to know that it wouldn't phase her. She'd be
no.
former #1 overall pick in the WNBA draft. Went to college with JJ the entire time at Duke, and she could do it.
She must be really smart then.
Yes.
Well, they all.
really-
If you go to
sure.
Duke, they're
He's
smart.
really smart, you know.
But
He's really smart.
you're always saying don't aggregate me, right?
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
aggregate.
Yeah.
Don't aggregate me, but
Oh, please.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Back tomorrow at 9 a.m. after Clinton and Friends.